with Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, preparing in his head all the things he's wanted to be said. 90 minutes for Phil to fill with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and shill. The stream's online and straight away begins to wane, but all is fine as long as chat's benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to enjoy, like fresh when you're, but I feel sure he ran through to feel so insecure. The money earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always set to stay on. His supports us also slow and stays so low and fails to grow. You never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. Most victims across the board we charge the ward because this code can't be ignored. Just how much DSP makes us all feel so bored. To help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch it creep, we play bingo while Phil will bitch on why is sheep but also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across our screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals our soul machine. He's snorting, burping, leaning, ban. It matters not if our true fan his chatters can't see if others make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and slaps his leg before launching into a bike, pretending there for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of Clawless Cat and fatty wife and all his strife while forgetting that tits are well and they were right. With drama he will react, but as an actor it's a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. Pre-stream's nearly over and a win is in sight, with little white despite Phil's delight that tits were not light. We'll say alright, it is okay, and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tits will help from being off the other day, and with those words we win again. It's never if but always when the game is won, and thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jad here, and welcome to DSP Bingo for us today, Friday the 28th of November 2025, and I do hope you're all doing tremendously well indeed. I hope you're enjoying this very fine Friday. Of course, if you're an American style detractor, I certainly hope you've recovered well from all that consumption of fine food that you hopefully got to devour on Thursday for your Thanksgiving. But yeah, of course it's Friday now, and it's all, I'm happy it's Friday, you know what I mean? It's like I never, also because I work as well, you know what I mean? It's like, you know, Friday's always a feel-good feeling, especially, you know, you clock out at 4 o'clock on a Friday, because I work 8 till 4, so 4 o'clock's my clock out time, and it's like celebration mode, you know what I mean? This is the longest I'll go until I'm working again, you know what I mean? So as soon as like fucking 4 PM hits, I'm like, fan dabby fucking dozy. Excellent stuff indeed. So there we go. My mic's a bit low apparently, that's a bit strange. I mean, I don't think I've done anything different yet setting wise. I can try and turn up a bit, you know, for sure. But I don't know, it's strange that, I don't know. I can also increase like the booster again or something, but I don't know. Are you sure your volume's not low, Sonny? I don't know. To me it looks like normal levels on OBS, like it's where it should be on my OBS, so I don't know what the fuck's going on if it sounds low. But I don't know, my OBS is telling me things are different, I don't know. But there we go. Compared to the bingo song, well, that's I kind of goes full blast anyway, to be fair, you know what I mean? I just kind of it's like a shock tactic, you know, so there we go. But there we go. I mean, I can definitely try and increase like the gain, I'll say, my microphone if it is a bit too low for everyone else. But to me, OBS is telling me it's hitting the right levels, where it's not going into the red just about. It's like I'm in the yellow usually when I'm talking on, and it's like right before the red, which is where it's supposed meant to be when you're talking, I'll say, on you know, to people on internet or whatever. Just so you're not fucking making them deaf by maxing out the fucking volume output. But anyway, Phil Bonnell is wide awake again, and it's quite early. He was in his chat about 15-20 minutes ago, you know, which was fucking, you know, ever since the Aspen Ghost thing, he has been getting up earlier, waking up earlier, and just, you know, being on the streams earlier. It's like, which is just hilarious to me, because it just kind of counteracts the whole claim that he's not had to do anything different. And yet here he is acting like a completely different human being for a newer audience and a newer, you know, newer eyes are on him. So it's just bloody bizarre to me, like, all the changes that Phil was implementing, despite claiming that he's not had to change a single thing about himself and he's still the same person, whatever. Like, he has literally started combing his hair right before going on camera as well. Like, I think we've got a 3-day streak of him combing his hair, which is unprecedented, you know, so may have to start a fucking Combs hair counter for Phil Burnell. But it's fucking bizarre. Yesterday was a good day for him, in the grand scheme of things. He only had one stream because he took off a night stream so he could eat food with his, you know, with cat, you know, but he made over $300 on that day stream, which of course that's a normal good day for Phil. For a full day's work, you know, he could only stream half the time, but he made just over $300 regardless. But it's a lot less than he made the last few days, and there's early signs that some people in the Aspen Gold side of things who are at first warmed to him are not really that warm to him anymore, because Phil cannot help himself but keep the victim mode turned on at all times. Yeah. So yeah, he is just constantly fucking going off about detractors and how people hate him and what this person is. And he's non-stop in full perpetual victim mode, and he's been told by people in the audience, can you just kind of ease off on the victim mode shit, you know? Like, you know, they were sold a fucking promise that, you know, Phil just wants to play games and enjoy games and focus on the games. So far all they've got is Phil Burnell explaining money to them and how support is special to him and all that shit. So yeah, it's fair to say a few of them are getting turned off essentially by his antics. Now, in case people are also turned off by Bingo side of things, you know, this is where I plug other people here. I'll say Raw Phil is live as well right now. That's why I use Raw Phil for the Bingo stuff, because he got Phil's chats on screen. As well as Raw Phil, Aviga's live right now as well. You got WPIG of course live as well. Tevin's going live in about 5-10 minutes time as well. A lot of, you know, there's a lot of eyes on Phil's special event today, you know, his Black Friday special marathon event, you know what I mean, from Aviga, WPIG, even Tevin, and of course Raw Phil. So people, obviously, if you want some variety and if you want a wee break from angry Scottish incomprehensible yelling, then you do have options, and I thought I'd give you those options just in case people are curious of what else is on offer, you know. Now, there might be more of course, but that's the ones I'm subscribed to anyway at my end, you know what I mean? So yeah, just kind of thought I'd share that for you guys if you are interested. Before we go live with Phil, of course, yeah, we've got a few more things to cover, of course. And I don't want Grok to explain anything about Grok. DSP wanted to call his detractors unhinged psychos in the verge of some sort of mental break, but DSP ignores how his actual fans are. This is gamer Stevie J / Stevester, a frequent DSP supporter, and it's just fucking the fucking message of them going absolutely fucking mental, you know? It's like, take your sheep ass to someone else, you're not welcome here. I should have to put up with things that don't make sense as if it's oxygen, human beings are the problem, not me. All sorts of fucking horrible shit being said in that fucking thing or whatever, you know? I mean, that's one of Phil's most ardent supporters as of late. Just, you know, and an interesting response to that, because that, so Boom Dickin posted that on Twitter, of course, and the response to that from Mr. Mitch was him sharing Phil's own incel manifesto when he was 21 years old. Of course, this has gone down in like some... this has gone down in infamy for Phil Burnell, you know what I mean? His incel manifesto when he was a young 21 years old. You know, he's like, there are truly interesting and wonderful women. Shit, every woman I've ever known was either A, with 1, extremely selfish and self-centered, 2, too busy feeling sorry for herself to do anything else, 3, too annoying and or geeky to stand for more than 30 minutes, 4, too stupid to listen to advice they ask for, doing stupid things and then complain to you because they went totally against what you told them, 5, a total slut, 6, a total tease, leading you on and then crushing you under a boot when you finally let on that you like her, 7, a total liar. 8, so demanding that she expects you to read her mind like some kind of fucking psychic and never do anything unless it's with her. Don't be fooled. As she says you can go do something and she doesn't mind, she's lying and you'll pay for it later. 9, too full of herself, and 10, just plain fucking crazy. Every single woman in my life fits one or more of the above, and every single one has let me down. You want to know why so many guys are so uninterested? Yeah, just, you know, so this is Phil's fucking incel manifesto. Just basically, woe is me. Nay woman wants to shag, you know. I want to shag a bird, but nobody will let me boo fucking who, you know. Just cry fucking harder, Phil. Of course, Phil Burnell will get over this issue when he would become mildly internet famous, get some money on his side, and then have people attracted to said money, like Liana. Liana slid into his DMs because he was doing quite well on YouTube for himself, and lo and behold, all of a sudden Phil was able to fucking pull himself a little gold digger there. So there you go. What else do we have here? Phil Burnell, whether it's 2024 or 2025, is essentially saying the same thing practically for what he's thankful for, you know, this year. So last year in 2024 he was basically saying thanks to the new viewers for giving me a shot and sparking a new resurgence. Everyone likes me now. That was the Kino Casino arc. This year, thanks to the new viewers for giving me a shot and sparking a new resurgence. Everyone likes me now. And then this is a thumbnail from 2024 and a thumbnail from 2025. So there we go. Oh Christ alive, man. But there you go. It's just fucking hilarious stuff. DSP, DSP was thankful to Jesus and God or whatever, you know, one out of two, in his thankfulness message. So it's funny that Phil is all of a sudden, you know, being all, he's trying to promote his religious side to the Asmongold viewers, you know, because obviously he's told his regulars that he was raised a Roman Catholic, but he's not religious, and all of a sudden he has been all, thank you, baby Jeebus, for him getting lots of fucking money getting thrown his fucking way. So, lovely stuff indeed. So, there you go. And actually, maybe I think this is a clip here, I think, of him saying this with Paul's past commenting, performative religious decrees are a go. If you thanked God for allowing you to see the wrongs you've done to people, it would be a different story. But you're actually thanking a higher power for Asmon giving your platform to get more money. Never change. Let's see.
Lastly, I want to thank God for giving me a second chance, because I was down in my luck and down in the dumps for a while, and I've been on the up and up for the last year and a half, and now this happening has just been like the crazy boost and icing on the cake that was already good.
I mean, personally, it feels like I don't think God was a big fan of like money. I've always had the impression that God was kind of like anti-rich people or whatever, or he's more on the side of people who are the grafters and the poor and the peasants. You're meant to you're not meant to, you know, basically, or is Phil referring to Asmongold here as God? Because Asmongold has the letters God in his username, so perhaps he's referring to Asmongold here when he's thanking God.
And now it's like, are you kidding? It's kind of like 10 years of bad things happening, and now all of a sudden in the last 1 or 2 years, so many good things happening. A lot of people call it karma, but I was raised Roman Catholic, so I just got to say thank you, God, for this, because I never expected it. I thought that for the rest of my life, I was just going to be the whipping boy of the internet. I was just going to be the guy that was talked down to and was the butt of the joke, and that no one wanted to watch my content or take it seriously. And within a few days, all of that has changed.
We'll see how long it lasts and whether you really truly have fucking, you know, found the Lord or not, you know. But I would argue that's, you know, it's using religion as a means. Like, I mean, like, if I was getting a shit ton of more money than usual from an audience on the internet, you know, I wouldn't be thanking God for that, I'd be thanking my audience, because it's for them that came from, whatever, I mean. And the impression that Phil's got on the internet, most of the internet still considers Phil Burnell to be the butt of the joke, essentially. He's getting some more people checking out his content or whatever. But right now it's too hard to ascertain whether things have truly turned around for him or not. You know, you fucking need to, it's not even been a fucking week yet, it's been literal days. You know? So I mean, what you really need to fucking wait to see happen is, of course, if this continues into the new year, obviously, and beyond, of course, as well. February, March, April. We'll see how well this keynote, how much this can kind of go on for. The keynote thing, remember, lasted about, what, it was about 8 months or something? 8 or 9 months. It was almost a fucking year. It felt like a keynote arc going on. And then it kind of came to a head with a great snaking and whatever, so there you go. Fucking hell. There is one more thing to cover, of course. This has actually fucking popped off in popularity. So, Gamerface Gaming posted this kind of picture the other day again of Phil, and it's like, is it just Phil sitting down at his desk? This first picture down below is a normal picture. Blooper, fucking blooper. Oh, Phil's going live, shit. The bad man's gone live. Is he not doing a podcast? Yeah, I guess there's no fucking podcast today either. I guess because it's a special event marathon. So let's quickly make sure, does Rothwell have him unmuted? I think he would. Stop dancing, you wee dick. I guess he is unmuted. You know what? I'm going to fucking just rewind that like 5 seconds or 10 seconds even, just so if we have cloud mode in the bingo card, we can tick it off. But yeah, give me a second to just make sure we're at 1.5 speed as well. Fantastic. Phil again, once again, Phil Burnell starting quite early. I guess because his schedule says he's meant to start about 15:15. He's feeling a need to kind of stick to that for now. Like if you go to Phil's schedule page, his schedule is saying 11:15 AM. So this is another thing to fucking emphasize Phil Bonnell's weirdness about, because like this schedule here, 11:15 a.m. That is his usual start time, and yet it is not. In the past, before the Aspen Gold shit happened, he was always fucking like, you know, it's usually about 20 past, 25 past, sometimes half past, before he would fucking show up on fucking camera or whatever. So so the Aspen Gold is now forcing him. This new set of eyes on him, this new wave of positivity in the audience coming this way has forced Phil Bonnell to start earlier than usual, you know, and go live earlier than usual as well. And of course, he's still not fucking fixed the goddamn thing where he's not going to take, you know, it's PM. For whatever reason, he's not going to do the fucking P still in the fucking time for the, you know, the night stream stuff. So there you go. All day today, of course, Black Friday Marathon all fucking day long. He's off tomorrow, of course. Sunday has got a podcast and he's playing Super Mario Galaxy 2 and Torrid Souls on the night stream. Monday is interviewing Wings, of course, which will last a full day stream. Don't know what I'm doing about bingo on that day, it's gonna be a tough one. And night streams American Truck Sim. And then Tuesday there's no podcast, just Pokemon. Right, that's kind of right, he's finished Pokemon. He finished Pokemon the other day. Or is he gonna just keep playing it regardless, just so he can milk more money from his audience? I guess he's gonna fucking do that. And then he's premiere Mega Monk at the night stream. So there's a wee indicator. If you're interested in Phil's schedule, that's fucking... I don't know why I waste time fucking telling you guys, because he's gonna fucking tell you guys. We're gonna have to listen to Phil repeat the same schedule in a fucking second or two. So there you fucking go. So yeah, this long story short, this picture, Blooper tweeted this picture out, and it has 18,000 likes. Like this popped off in massive popularity. It's got a lot of traction, a lot of eyes in it, out of fucking nowhere. Of Phil Bonnell sitting in a fucking big baby chair. Like, how the fuck did that happen? And also, the comments, you can go through some of the comments here if you want. Jokes aside, that's an insane office of someone who complains all the time that his chat doesn't give him any money. Are people really funding this fucking loser this much? And response by Blipper was, he makes about 120k a year, so yes. Phil ain't beating the baby Niger allegations. People just fucking laughing. DC saying, alright guys, I'll play some clips because I need to take a break here. I had a big boom boom, oh for God's sake, this is like Jenna talk, no thank you, I'm gonna avoid that. Fucking big boom boom, boom boom your arse out here. But yeah, this tweet popped up in popularity, and I'm kind of curious if Phil maybe saw it or not. I mean, I'd laugh if Phil saw this and got upset. We'll have to wait and see, I guess. But there you go, that was Blipper's stuff. Blipper's tweet taken off in popularity. Excellent stuff. Fuck me, man. Anyway, a couple of things to go through before we go to live DSP and play bingo. I've got another short here from Ludwig, and it's a Thanksgiving special.
On 54th Street now is the King of the Gout Float, a brand new addition to the parade this year.
That's right, a towering likeness of the live streamer famous for asking for tips mid-game. You can see the oversized jar in his hand and it actually rattles with coins. Hey everyone, welcome to the Positivity Show. I'm Phil, your friendly host, and today we're keeping things bright and cheerful. Remember, every setback is just a setup for an awesome comeback. See? All smiles. Act. See? Totally genuine. Positive tip of the day, drink some water and tell yourself one good thing you did today. It works, trust me.
So, video games should be good instead of bad.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Thanksgiving Bake-a-thon. I hope you're all having a great holiday. I'm dressed as Welcome back to DSP Tries It. Today, I'll only eat the vegetables and cranberries if I get 50 goals right now. All right, scrambled eggs for you. Look, I just gotta say this right now. See that jar? That's not just decoration, that's the tip jar, and it's empty. If I don't start seeing a little something in there, this whole breakfast thing, it's done. I can't be out here ladling free food all morning and go home with nothing. I need that money, I really do. I don't care if you're homeless, the lights don't pay for themselves. You want eggs, you want pancakes, kick a couple bucks in.
Hey, easy, I got it. I made it here on my own. No one carried me. That right there is all me. Solo finish, baby.
What the fuck?
Kids, there's nothing wrong with asking folks online for a couple bucks. Keeps the lights on, keeps me streaming, you know? Cool.
You should earn your own money.
Hey, it's the algorithm's fault. I need that money, I really do.
We need to talk. Make it quick. I'm in the middle of a raid. We blew another $5 grand this month. We could quit that wrestling game or we're done.
Quit? Never. WWE Champions is life.
Then you chose it over.
Seriously?
Goodbye, Phil.
Fine, watch this. 100,000.
Idea how much it costs to rent a crane? They charge by the hour, dude. And I have to do it because my wife is literally 1,000 pounds. I'm not exaggerating. She can't even get off the couch without industrial equipment. So now I've got this giant yellow thing parked outside, strapping her into a harness like she's a shipping. All right, guys, viewer package time. This one came in today. It's huge. Let's see what we got. Okay, pulling the paper off. What? Dude, that is a face.
Okay, we're over the line.
Whoa, let me down. I got it.
Easy, man.
No, seriously, I didn't need help, all right? I crossed that by myself. Look, number 220, solo finish. Nobody carried me. Nobody. You saw it. All guys, here it is.
This
Ridiculous thing showed up today.
The full-size Ricky Berwick controller. Why did they shove it in a box this big?
You, Phil.
Whoa,
Guys,
hey, what the hell, Ricky?
You shipped me across the country, you piece of.
Ow, stop swinging. Chad, he's actually hitting me.
I'm gonna break your stream, Phil.
All right, that's it. Up you go. This isn't what you think, okay? Everyone keeps saying it. But let me set the record straight. I'm not a clown, and I'm not an actor. That's it. End of story. Meow, 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 meow.
What the fuck?
Meow, 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 meow. Meow.
No.
Meow, meow.
No.
Meow.
No. That was utterly bizarre. So, interesting thing. So, Ludwig obviously has that whole compilation. Some of that stuff was from Ludwig, but I seen the names from Sora. There was other people as well. Other people were involved in making some of those as well. So some of those were also came from the bizarre imagination of Ludwig, but I think some of the other ones came from other people's twisted imaginations. So there we go. Fucking Sora. AI has gone too far once again. I was gonna yeah. But this video popped up in my feed 2 hours ago from Shower Scam. What is DSP thankful for? We'll watch this and then we'll start some bingo. Just so we can build up some more speed up juice.
By the way, I just want to say something. Shower Scam. I love your content so much, and you'll always be my favorite YouTuber. Keep up the amazing work.
So, today
was a pretty darn good streaming day, if I do say so myself. A chill day, a fun day, a day that turned out to be very helpful, coming to terms with what we're going to be doing next week, because there was a lot of uncertainty heading into today after some of the stuff that had happened over the course of this week.
What the fuck are you talking about?
So allow me to explain how everything went down. Started off today with a level 1 podcast. And although I didn't get to do all the topics that I had originally hoped that I would covered a lot. I revealed that Wings of Redemption will not only be coming on the podcast, but was also allowing me to choose what date he'd be on.
Who fucking cares?
Who the fuck cares?
Dealt with a little bit of backlash that people seem to think he shouldn't come on the show again, despite the fact that I thought he had a great appearance last time.
Didn't you just milk it? You just did a whole podcast on the topic, so you milked him for content. I didn't milk him for content.
In addition to that, we talked about all of these new hardware announcements, the Steam hardware, this new Sony monitor, stuff like that.
How fucking boring can that be?
The stuff we didn't get to, for example, the new Fallout Season 2 trailer, as well as the Super Mario Galaxy.
Oh, who fucking cares? I kind of just realised as well that there's one thing I forgot to show you guys, which I thought was fucking funny. I thought I had it included in the things I liked on Twitter, but I guess I forgot to like it. Phil might not have a good day today because he might not have the money he wanted to have to spend for his Black Friday shopping spree because of the Thanksgiving holiday and the bank holiday kind of thing. So even though he's been given a lot of money by people ever since like Monday with the Aspen Gold thing, and a lot of that money came via Kick as well, whatever, I mean, he was telling his audience yesterday that he might not be able to afford getting things today that he wanted to get because of the bank holiday. So he stressed at Aspen Gold he wasn't poor. And he fucking kept repeating his point over and over and over again, he's not poor. And yet, fast forward a couple of days later, and he's like, oh, wait a second, I don't think I can do the thing I told you guys I was going to do. So let me think, because someone clipped it as well. Somebody sent me a clip of it. Yeah, I think it was a Prophet sent us a wee clip of it from, I think, Duty tweeted out or something. Hold on 2 seconds. So here's a clip here, okay? This is a courtesy of Duty.
Rather than today.
So yeah, here we go. So this is what Phil said yesterday during his actually came towards the end of his podcast. We'd won by this point, you know what I mean? So we pieced the fuck out.
tomorrow rather than today, because it would have been today. But being that today is an American holiday, I think that the banks and everything would be closed anyway. So I'm hoping that tomorrow we're back to business as usual. And really? Is that true? Because I don't believe you because you're a troll. I don't even know why I listened to that. I shouldn't have listened to that because that's a troll talking.
Wait for it.
Yeah, so I'm hoping that they will pay. And therefore, if they do, tomorrow I'm good. I can literally order whatever I want. I can order everything at once if I want. But if they don't pay, then sadly, I might have to wait, which sucks. Like, I might be able to get like 1 or 2 things, but I you know, all this great support you guys gave me during the week, I don't have it yet. So it sucks that like I might have to wait and hold off to actually do some of it. I don't want to, but I mean, I have to have the funds to spend the funds. You know what I'm saying? So, but we'll see. Let's see what happens tomorrow. Okay?
That doesn't sound like someone who's well off financially would say to the audience. That sounds like something somebody would say if they're a broke bum. You know? So yeah, I forgot to share that clip with you guys as well. It's pretty good. Funny's in trying to imply that it must have cleared because Phil showing off a huge bottle of Johnny Walker Black Label. There's no guarantee that Phil bought that yesterday. You know, like if it cleared, no, actually no, it had to have cleared today for him to go. No. Isn't there also licensing laws? He probably got that bottle before. Like, I assume he bought that last week at some point. So if he's waiting for things to clear today, okay, this might be a thing where I'm not understanding the law in the US, but in the UK you cannot buy alcohol. So if Phil was paid today, let's just pretend that Phil Burnell was actually paid today as he hoped for. In the UK, if that was the case, he starts his streams at 11 o'clock in the morning, and in the UK you can't buy alcohol before 11 o'clock. I think there is licensing laws in place. You cannot purchase alcohol before a certain time. You know, and I assume America had similar regulations. I mean, maybe not. I don't know. But my logic was, oh, only a few states have those laws. So what, you can fucking, there's like people in fucking Walmart at fucking ATM just buying fucking whiskey. that's a bizarre fucking mental image right there. But there you go then. That's good stuff indeed. You know, I'm gonna put the shower scam video on hold. I don't want to fall too far behind the live DSP. The past few times I've been monstrously fucking behind the live DSP. I'll put a shower scam video on hold, come back to another time. But fuck it, we're just gonna fucking get set up with a bingo today and get bingo going and all that jazz. So there we go, 2 seconds here. So there we go, set up, and there we are. Now I think the bingo winner was it Legit Trash that won bingo the other day, and I don't think they're here in the chat. I'll just remind myself. Yeah, Legit Trash came in first place. Detective Detractor was second. Shao Shimigami was third. Bugle was fourth. Are any of those people here today? Any of those 4 individuals, are they here? Because if not, I finished 5th and I will pick the bingo number. If that's the case, because Marble Race yesterday, I was in the top 5. Hey Ramon Sanchez, how you doing, pal? Hope you're doing well. So there we go. But yeah, if none of those 4 people are there, then I'll just pick the bingo number instead because I came in 5th place. And yeah, it looks like early signs are it's me picking it. Oh shit, so I don't usually get to pick. This is strange for me. I don't usually get to pick the fucking bingo number. Well, fuck it. I don't know what I'm going to pick here. Hold on, how about I pick? Let me just pick. I'm going to go for 1, 2, 2, 4, 6, 8. I don't know why. I just kind of thought fucking random numbers. I don't know. So 1, 2, 2, 4, 6, 8 is what I went for. Don't know why I went for that one.
Oh my dog! What's up?
Thank you very much to Broside Phil for the $2 super chat, who says increment the full house counter. Big ups, chat. Thank you, Broside Phil. You're doing well, pal. And hope you had a very robust, meaningful Thanksgiving yourself. Good stuff indeed. And yeah, I've implemented a wee goal as well for people who are obviously like, here live watching. I've added an extra way for people to like, get a full house bingo card if they, you know, as an alternative means, if they want to. 30 super chats of any level, doesn't matter how big a super chat is or how small a super chat is. 30 super chats will unlock a full house, insta win in the bingo card, and it means we can just, you know, be free of the bad man, you know. So there's 1 down, 29 to go. But there you go. Kilba saying I sound like Capaldi getting to the It's Bigger Than Inside when he steps into the TARDIS for the first time. Yeah, I mean, I went off. I mean, obviously, I liked Doctor Who when I was when Doctor Who first got brought back to BBC. Christopher Eccleston. I mean, I didn't think I would enjoy it, and I did. You know what I mean? And I was like hooked on it. You know, I thought it was a fantastic show. Then when they fucking replaced Eccleston with David Tennant, at first I thought, what the fuck had they done? But David Tennant very quickly grew on me, you know what I mean? And he became a fantastic Doctor in his own right as well. Over time, though, you know, it's like you get to like the fucking like the 4th iteration, 5th iteration, or whatever, all these different versions. And Peter Capaldi, to be fair to him, he put everything he had into that role, and he was a big fan of his show back in the day. In the past, Capaldi was a massive Doctor Who support as a younger person. You know, he was a huge Who fan, you know, so he got to play the role he'd always wanted to play, essentially, you know what I mean, even as a quite older gentleman. So yeah, I mean, so I quite liked Peter Capaldi's take, you know what I mean. It's like he had a different sort of approach to it. He wasn't just like the kind of like, I'm the hunky doctor kind of as a companion, you know, like a
dog, what's up?
So but I'll get to that in a second here. But yeah, I really did admire Capaldi's take on it, because obviously that's like an older version of a Doctor or whatever, and he kind of played in tap, you know what I mean? He goes, oh, I'm great, I'm Scottish, oh no. But anyway, we have 25 likes on bingo card, fantastic stuff indeed. There's a free space right away. 25 likes, we get a free space. I'll go through the rest of the stuff. I'll go through the rest of the likes for free spaces thing in a wee bit. Obviously, I'll go through the bingo card first. But thank you to Sonny as well for the $2 super chat. It says, so a ninja has to spam super chat to win this. I mean, that is one method, essentially. That is one potential method. You know, also the other methods still apply as well, of course. It's not replaced anything. It's just an additional way to potentially get super chats to help towards getting a full house bingo card, you know what I mean? But it's just also one way. And I'll go through all those other ways very soon. But anyway, this is a bingo card we have for today's stream. We'd felt to say and do the following on today's bingo card, which I picked. We'd felt to say DSP tries it in business, content, reality, and time touching his face. The second row is Phil saying million. That's an interesting number. Him using hateful slurs, him clearing his throat, him saying what I mean by that is, and him saying schedule. The third row is Phil giving prayer hands, thank you God. Him saying now has been gold, meaningful, and alright. The fourth row is Phil touching his ear, him applauding randomly, him saying help, actually, and him butchering a word. The fifth and final row is Phil chewing some water, him pig splitting something, him doing hand graphs, which is when he demonstrates his hands to demonstrate something going either up or down in numerical value, him talking about his RGBs or messing with his RGBs, and finally, him saying addition. So there we go, that's the bingo card we have for today's show. So excellent stuff indeed. Thank you, me, for picking that bingo card. No problem, me anytime. So yeah, hopefully my pick for this bingo card won't fuck up for us. Otherwise, I'll have to hit myself over the head with a fucking bottle of Coca-Cola. So heaven forbid, that should fucking have to happen. Now, of course, there's a variety of ways we can get free spaces to help us on our way to a full house bingo card. For example, for every 10 sips, snorts, or burps that Phil does, we get a free space. For every 6 minutes and 40 seconds that Phil begs, we also get a free space. If Jade shows up in Phil's chat, and Phil says hi to Jade, and he is there in chat right now. You can see Jade paused in the chat there. So if Phil says hi to Jade, we get a free space for that as well. For every 5 new or renewed members we have to the bingo streams, we get a free space for that also. And as I said as well, if we get 30 super chats of any level on the stream, we do get a full house as well, instantly unlocked. And finally, in my opinion, the easiest way for us to get free spaces on this bingo board is for every 25 likes, we get an additional free space added on to the previous one. So 25 likes we just had there, I guess is one free space. 50 likes, we get 2 more free spaces. 75 likes, we get 3 more free spaces. And 100 likes, not only do we get 4 more free spaces on top of all that, but you guys also get to enjoy the Bubbles animation made by the Supremely Talented Pixar Animations to celebrate the 100 likes on the stream. So you guys are in full control of some of the ways we can get free spaces, but the rest of the ways are controlled by Phil and his bizarre button functions, as well as I'm begging like the little bitch that he is. There is some more things, of course, for us to go through, but I'm going to AI Phil Burnell to explain some of that for us.
Well, hello there, AI Phil Burnell here in the digital flesh. Here to tell you about Marbles on King Jad's Bingo Baddies stream. To add your name to be part of the Marbles games, use the exclamation point Marbles in chat to see how easy it is to do it. And at the end of the month, a winner will be picked. It's just that easy, like wear a t-shirt under a Hawaiian shirt.
Cheers for that, yeah, piggy prick, for explaining that for us all to understand. Of course, as well as typing exclamation mark marbles in the stream chat, you can also find the link in the description of the stream. The very first link that is shown there will be a link to that community post where you can also add your name to the list of marbles. And yeah, as a wee reminder, Sunday is the day, the final day of the month, where after the bingo's all said and done on Sunday, we will be having a marble race. Whether we win bingo or lose bingo, we're having a marble race to determine who wins the prizes for all, you know, as a thank you for all the support you've given me throughout the month of November. So yeah, remember, it's different format how I do prizes this time. First place marble will get $125, second place marble will get $50, and the third place marble will get $25. You've got to be in it to win it, as the old saying goes. And of course, the marble that finishes first, second and or third might not even be around anymore, and if that's the situation, then fourth place will then fucking take the place of the next one up, and so on and so on. So yeah, the top three might not even be here anymore, so fourth, fifth and sixth could still win in theory. It just all depends whether the first three are there or not. But you've got to be in it to win it, as the old saying goes. Nothing's stopping you. It doesn't cost a single thing to be involved in the fucking process in the first place. All you have to do is comment on that community post, leave that comment, and your name will be listed to that. Your name will be added to the list of marbles when we have that definitive, decisive marble race on Sunday to pick winners. So there we go. And of course I do that because you guys are so supportive in the first place, so thank you very much for that. Now, there's only one thing left for me to do here before I start playing bingo, and that's me to press this random Scottish soundboard button to send us off into battle once more.
I'm gonna fuck you up.
Of course, it's a random Mookie being all random as fuck, so excellent stuff indeed. Thank you, Mookie, for that. And on that note, it is time for some bingo. Good luck, everybody. Here we fucking go.
Way too loud. How's that? Can you even hear it now? I'm just curious, can you still hear the music in the background at all? I'm gonna turn it off after a bit, but I wanted to play it for like an intro, but it was way too loud. Can you guys still hear it? That's good? Alright, hold on. Let's try that again.
Are you fucking serious?
What is going on, everyone? Happy Black Friday 2025. DSP here, and welcome to my Black Friday marathon for the year. I'm very excited. For those of you who are early, because we're technically starting exactly at 11:15 a.m. when I scheduled this for.
Technically you're on time. Yeah, shocking, isn't it? Push says scheduled.
Burger.
Thank you, that's an early one ticked off on the board, you piggy prick.
So I know for a fact tons more people will be showing up shortly, because they're not used to me being on time. Anyway, how was everyone? First of all, before we even begin, I hope you all had a great Thanksgiving. I hope that you had an awesome one if you celebrate it, if you live in the United States. I hope you had great food. I hope you had great relaxing times with your friends and your family. I did. The second half of my Thanksgiving was amazing. Spent lots of time with my wife. We relaxed. We watched a whole bunch of different stuff together. We had an amazing meal. And before you say, well, Phil, what was it? Well, guess what? I'm going to have more of it today. Because I'm eating leftovers during this marathon later today as a meal. So you'll get to see a little bit of everything that I had because I'm eating it again. So I hope you're all in a good mood, and I hope that you're ready because today, the price is right, bitch. That's right. Today, on the Black Friday Marathon, I'm going to be looking at Black Friday deals live and probably buying some stuff. I want to upgrade my setup. Even though a year ago I fully upgraded as much as I could, I didn't really fully upgrade the setup. This chair is almost 5 years old. I'm working off of these, like, you know, fiberboard rolling desks and nothing too great. My monitor that I monitor the stream on is way over there, and I have to squint to try to read the leaderboard as I update it. I'm working on a laptop in front of me to see your stream chats, and when I game, I'm looking at a TV on the other end of my room.
This is how you decided to set it up, though. Like, you have been told time and time again of all the different ways you could fucking, you know, you could feng shui this room and reorganize it so it's better suited for you with the things you already have at your disposal. I mean, I know for a goddamn fact, Profit has already fucking listed out all the ways for you to fucking make this a fucking better working environment for you. You know, he had your floor plan. And it showed, like, you know, you can fucking put a TV there. You can fucking put anything here, a chair, a fucking couch, a love seat where you can put that shit there as well. Prophet spent a whole video on it, going through all the things, all the wee things he moved here and there to just make it a smarter environment to work with what he had at his disposal. And Phil ignored it, because that would require effort from Phil.
So what I'd like to do today is possibly upgrade the setup. So I hope that you guys are down for that, because it's going to be a lot of fun. And guess what? I got paid. That's right. I've been talking to you guys this week about how your support has been so amazing, but that I was hoping to get paid today so that I could actually get this stuff, and I got paid by Kick, so I'm good to go. Like, basically today, I have absolutely no limitations. I can get pretty much whatever I want, and I'm curious what we're going to end up with by the end of today. Who knows, right? And
Early money high was it earlier? Well, I guess it was Sunday was right after all, so even before he showed off the big bottle of Johnny Walker, whatever, Phil Bernal confirming that he actually did indeed get paid today, so he won't have to act like his poorness after all, you know what I mean? So he got that Kick income, that massive boost in Kick support, where he got like hundreds of gifted members or whatever, gifted subs, and he's on that money high today, and of course it's all going into the Black Friday deals.
in addition to that, today we're going to be gaming, okay? What are we going to be doing? Whatever we want. Today's a marathon. I'm here starting now all the way through the day, probably to like 8, 9 p.m. We'll see. And because of that, we can pretty much play whatever. I know you guys have been asking for various games, such as Mega Bonk or Where Winds Meet, or other games like that off of Steam that have just randomly released in the last month or two. In addition, we could do some silly stuff with Call of Duty Black Ops 7. We can have chill driving stuff with American Truck Simulator. The sky's the limit. We have absolutely no limitations today, seriously. Let's go. Let's just have a nice chill day today. For everyone who's just joining us, welcome, welcome. This is going to be a nice, relaxed...
You'd think so, like, wouldn't you? I was saying for him, so for him buying everything, he shouldn't be begging as much until New Year's, correct? You would imagine so, but no, not really. No, absolutely fucking not. He's absolutely, definitely, 100% going to be begging profusely. You got to remember today's a marathon, and he's only going to drink shots for $100. For every $100 Phil's given, he's going to be drinking shots. So he's going to be promoting that massively, regularly, and constantly remind his audience, hint, hint, he wants to get a bit buzzed, you know, before he does certain things.
Chill atmosphere, all right? And for the first time in a long time, there are no goals, there are no milestones, there are no financial limits. I'm going to play and do whatever I want, and whenever I feel like it, I'm going to have a drink. Because later...
I stand corrected. There we go. He's not doing a $100 thing anymore. So it's just whenever he feels like it now, you know, whenever he feels like it. Jesus Christ, that to me, I don't know why I find that so fucking funny. I don't know why. Oh hell.
Oh my dog, what's up?
Thank you very much to Sonny for the super chat there. It says 3 down, so yeah, 3 super chats down, 5 time to go. He is on $127. Phil, okay, I'm behind live DSP by about 24 minutes almost, and live DSP has been given $127 already. But remember, there's no goals whatsoever, so there you go. Just all you need to do is just keep giving them hundreds and thousands of dollars, and if you do that, then he won't ask you for much apart from just kind of making sure you do it every single day for the rest of your fucking life. So there we go. Are we doing a drink counter as well? I mean, well, the thing is, Bingo probably ends before he gets to... I'll tell you what, if we're playing... I'm trying to think when Bingo ends, because obviously it's a marathon today, so, and it's not a proper podcast today, so, but if I don't even know what the fucking end point would be. I'll tell you what, if we're still playing Bingo, and he's drank 5 shots, then we get like 5 free spaces, right? So there we go. I think that would be an interesting one. I think 5. I don't think he's going to get to fucking 5. 5 would be quite obscene, surely. But Phil might be feeling a bit of money high or whatever. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But he might just kind of help himself anyway. But I think 5 seems reasonable. You know, 5 free spaces if Phil drinks 5 times. If we're still playing Bingo. So does that sound reasonable? Does that sound fair? I don't know. I hope it does.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have a bottle of Johnny Walker Black Label, of which I've never tried before, but you guys...
That is a huge fucking bottle. Jesus Christ, man. That's a big bitch.
You guys recommended this a couple weeks ago. I haven't even opened it yet, and I'm ready to go. So whenever I feel like taking a shot, I'll have a shot and get nicely buzzed for today's stream. So there you go. What do you mean this is a big bottle? This was the trial size. Trial size, Johnny Walker.
That's funny.
There you go. In fact, let's start right now. Now, it's 11:19. I probably shouldn't have a shot as of yet, but maybe I will, okay? Anyway, how cool is that? Because the reason I say this is many of you probably have no idea, all right? things haven't always been as good for me. Right now, things are
This
really
is the
good,
big.
and I'm very happy for
I'm
that. You guys are
the
amazing.
big.
Thank you so much. Basically, when I did a marathon, I'd be like, oh, for like every $100 that we raise on the marathon, I'll take a shot. So the more you contribute, the more boozed up I'll get. It was a stupid incentive. It was a stupid, you know, way to try to shill. And sometimes it would work and sometimes it wouldn't. You know, there were entire marathons, I only had like 4 shots. So
Shut the fuck. Wait. What? He said it's stupid. We've been saying it was stupid for the longest fucking time. We have been saying for the longest fucking time how stupid this fucking thing was. And now Phil gets the briefest like glimpse of like, you know, he is so fucking convinced himself that the fucking bad times will never return. He has convinced himself utterly that this is it now and it will never fucking go back to the way it was, and he's going to have Asmongold's fucking fans giving him this sort of money in perpetuity, forever. You know, and it's only up from here or whatever. He better hope to God he's fucking right. He is literally one disaster stream away, essentially, from losing all of that goodwill, losing all of that extra attention, all of that extra fucking support, you know, and going back to the fucking way it used to fucking be, where, oh, I'm going to fucking implement a stupid goal, I'm going to fucking shill to fucking ask my audience to give me $100 again. He's got to fucking, he might eat these words. I'm telling you now, these words that Phil is saying right here, it might be worth clipping them, it might be worth recording them, because I've got a feeling he is going to massively regret them in a few months' time. Listen again, but this sort of shit here is hilarious to me. Let's see, I mean, one more time, as I said, I think Phil is going to massively regret these words he's uttered in here.
things are really good, and I'm very happy for that. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Basically, when I did a marathon, I'd be like, oh, for like every $100 that we raise on the marathon, I'll take a shot. So the more you contribute, the more boozed up I'll get. It was a stupid incentive. It was a stupid, you know, way to try to shill. And sometimes it would work and sometimes it wouldn't. You know, there were entire marathons, I only had like 4 shots, so therefore I didn't even really get buzzed because I was doing it over the course of a day. And then there were other marathons where like I get like $1,000 in 2 hours and I'd be like, I have to take 10 shots now. Not very smart. Today, I can do whatever I want. I'm not going to be doing this dumb stuff, asking for contributions and saying, hey, let's do shots for 100. I just do whatever I want. All right, so that definitely, I can't wait to try it. This is the better one because they have, isn't there 3 kinds of Johnny Walker? Isn't there red label, black label? Isn't there even a 3rd one that's like even more expensive? I'm not sure. But I want to try this. I think this is like the middle one, is it not? This is aged 12 years, so it's probably not the crappiest one. This is, for the record, this is a blended Scotch whiskey, and I think it's supposed to be pretty good. Is it Blue Label? People are saying Blue Label's like the most expensive one. I didn't see that one. I mean, they probably had it. I didn't know. I just grabbed. People had said Black Label a couple weeks ago. I'm like, all right, I'll try Black Label. If it's smoky, I'm gonna love it. I love smoky Scotch. I don't know. It doesn't really say. I hope it has a smoky flavor to it. I like smoky and I like salty. I had like that sea salt flavor. I really like that too. So I guess we'll see what it tastes like in a bit.
I love how even though he claims he's not going to have to beg anymore, he felt compelled to remind people, this is what I used to have to do before you guys gave me ridiculous amounts of money, so I don't have to do it anymore. Like, he didn't even need to bring it up. It could have went without fucking saying.
All right, probably not gonna take a shot yet, but okay. Actually, oh really? Mozzie says Blue Label is great, but avoid the red. So the cheap one, you don't like. It's not that it's cheap, but the cheapest one isn't that good, really. Okay, well we'll see. Anyway, let's do some shout outs because we already have some contributions coming in. So before I get to backlog, we have Koopa Loop 412 who became a member this morning. That's our first membership of the day. Thanks to Koopa Loop. Let's get that up on the leaderboard. Koopa Loop 412, 412. There we go. By the way, if you want to know, Phil, what's this lighting theme you have today? It's Cash Money.
Burger.
I told AI to generate me a Cash Money themed.
I'm just, that's a big counter thing as well. That's right there. I'm adding, that's a fucking big counter that's going on right fucking now.
Phil, what's this lighting theme you have today? It's Cash Money. I told AI to generate me a Cash Money themed background, and that's what we've got today. So it's supposed to be like coins and money falling from the sky. So the price is right today, that's for sure. We've got.
He is fully anticipating a huge, like I think he's expecting more than what he got on Monday, effectively. I think because of Special Event Marathon, it's the day after Thanksgiving, he went and told her, you know, he's tried his best to pull it all up, you know, he's on time, he's actually early than usual, ready, waiting to receive all of these contributions coming in to thank the king for existing or whatever, because he had a fucking hot take about saying that games should be good, you know what I mean, and oh yeah, all the Asmongold's viewers, I was like, yes, this guy is based because he asks for money and we want to give him the money. Okay, whatever. As I said, like, you know, this is hilarious to me. The more support Phil gets, the better his, you know, the better the harsh reality will be when they all fuck off after a wee while eventually. But as I said, if people want to throw Phil money, if new people want to throw money towards Phil Burnell, let Phil's and their money be easily fucking parted. We know where all that shit goes, you know? It all goes to fucking waste. Like, Phil's going to get a bunch of more shit for his office, most of which we won't be able to see because the camera won't show it. He's going to get a new monitor, it's going to be off camera. He's going to get a fucking new desk, a corner desk, will sit in the middle of the room, which will be mainly off camera as well, which I won't fucking see. You know? He's going to get a new controller, which I won't really see usually as well. A lot of shit he's wanting to get, and the chair as well, of course. I won't really see the chair too much unless he fucking stands up. So, a lot of the things he's wanting to get today, essentially, are things that don't really benefit his audience whatsoever in any way at all. But of course, they'll benefit him, though, because he's got to make sure he looks after himself first before caring about the audience's fucking, you know, enjoyment levels.
Oh. Thank you so very much. I'm going to get to that. We're doing shout-outs right now. Lance Catamaran is our first gifted sub of the day. Thank you so much to Lance Catamaran for our first sub of the day over on Kick. Appreciate that. Then we've got Genesis Gaming SWE, 45 months as an ongoing member of the channel, a long-running supporter. And he said, I am so excited to see all that's going to happen today. Big ups, let's go. Me too. I think it's going to be a great day of variety and fun. This is the first marathon in ages that it's about having fun, not fundraising. Get it? Fun, not fundraising?
I mean, you still mention it and bring it up, though, which implies to me a big hint. You know? So I'm going to keep, you know, add a big hint for that as well. But yeah.
That's cool. That we just chill and have a great time, maybe upgrade the setup, play various games, drink, and just, you know, enjoy each other's company instead of it being like, I need money.
Oh shit, thank you very much to Stan for the super chat, very kind indeed, Stan. Saying I've been doing some more stuff lately, has the support begun to wane? For Phil, or, I assume you mean for Phil Burnell, technically yes, although it's only been a few days. I'll say Monday, after the whatever he had with Asmongold, he was giving shit tons of fucking money, you know. Tuesday he got some good money as well, but it wasn't as much as Monday. Wednesday it was also not as much as the previous day. It has gone down more and more. And yesterday, of course, he only had one stream as well. Yesterday he only had one single stream because he took off a night stream to have dinner with his, you know, wife, and he only made about $300 for that day stream, which is usually a good stream, of course. But yeah, but today's a special event though for him, so he's probably going to be given. It wouldn't shock me if Phil go over $1,000 today. It wouldn't surprise me because it's a special event and he's hyping up as a special event and he's going to be rallying his audience, taking of, guys, go shopping with me. Let's you keep the shopping stream going and all that shit. You know what I mean? And just he's going to be hamming up massively, whatever. And I'm pretty convinced as well he will probably imply that if he gets another super chat sorts, he'll, like, you know. He claims he's not going to tie money to taking shots, but I get the impression he's going to at some point today. Put it that way. There you go. But thank you for the very generous super chat. That was very kind of you indeed, Stan. And I certainly appreciate that. And yeah, thank you very much for that indeed. That's a fourth super chat today, as I said. So we have a wee thing we're inputting today as well, where if we get 30 super chats of any level, you know what I mean, it could be the smallest one, there can be whatever, but yeah, 30 super chats would be an insta win on the bingo card in the full house, and we can just, you know, peace out from Phil Burnell and fucking be free of the bad man. That's one extra way we can win bingo today. But all the other methods apply as well, of course, including likes. 50 likes would be 2 more free spaces. We have 1 so far because of 25 likes. So good stuff indeed.
I'm so tired of doing it. This week has been so refreshing.
Let me refresh it. Let me rewind this so we can get the full context of Phil saying he's tired of begging.
That it's about having fun, not fundraising. Get it? Fun, not fundraising? That's cool. That we just chill and have a great time, maybe upgrade the setup, play various games, drink, and just, you know, enjoy each other's company instead of it being like, I need money. I'm so tired of doing it. This week has been so refreshing that I didn't have to do it. I'm so happy. I never want to do it ever again. Seriously.
Burger.
That's right. Instead of fundraising, it's fundraising. A fundraising stream. There you go. That's a good one, Cabal. Okay. Dark88 with a $20 super chat says for your new setup. Thank you to Dark. I appreciate that very much. Oops. Thank you so much for the contribution. And then Jimmy Shosho 7414 with a whopping monster $50 super chat says, sip that Walker right now. Right now. All right, let's get Jimmy on the leaderboard. Maybe I will take a shot. We'll see. Jimmy.
Jesus Christ, I told you. The slightest hint of, oh, yeah, somebody give me $50 and told me to drink. Oh, I better do it then. I better fucking do it. After all, they gave me money.
Shosho. What a generous super chat. Thank you so very much. Oh, by the way, today is the very last day where we are doing fall animations and the fall backdrop with the turkeys. Everyone say,
oh my dog, what's up?
Thank you to Sonny for the $2 which I said drip feeding fifth one. Hi, Ramon Sanchez. Yeah, I said hi to Ramon Sanchez as well earlier on, to be fair. I mean, I'm always on the lookout for Ramon Sanchez. Yeah, the last time I failed to say hi to Ramon Sanchez, I remember the backlash. I mean, so I've learned my lesson since then. So yeah, but thank you very much, Sonny. Very kind of you indeed. So there we go. And as I just said, 5 down, like it's just 25 more super chats of every level, you know, we get a full house. But also, it's not the only way we can get a full house. There's also the other means as well, like, you know, like liking the stream particularly, or Phil Burnell, Snort of a Storm, or whatever, you know, so there we go.
Goodbye to the turkeys for the year today. They're getting retired until next November, okay? As of Sunday, because tomorrow is my day off, as of Sunday when I come back from my day off, everything will be Christmas.
So Sunday is still November. So you're going to do all your Christmas stuff, even though it's still November. That seems a bit... I mean, I don't know, it feels weird getting very Christmassy without it being December. I don't know about you guys. It's like, I know, obviously, you could argue that, you know, there's less than a month to go until Christmas right now. You know? But but yeah, I don't know. To me, it's meant to start in December. As soon as you get to December, okay, now we're in the fucking home straight. At time Christmas and all that.
Full Christmas themed fun here on DSP Gaming starting this Sunday. We're going to have new animations. We're going to have new decorations. We're going to have new lighting, new pop-up celebrations with actual sound effects that are themed towards the holiday season all month long. The turkey's upset. He says, wait, you're getting rid of me? I'm sorry. You're only supposed to be around for Thanksgiving. I like you a lot. You're cute, but you got to go away for another year.
Albonell likes to cock.
Poor guy. Maybe we'll bring him out randomly. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, Christmas begins Sunday. That's going to be awesome. And by the way, I just want to give a preview shout out on Monday, December 1st. Wings of Redemption returns to the show for his second ever appearance. He will be here, and we will have a nice interview. It's very similar to the one we had a month ago, but now we have a lot more to talk about, right? A month has passed. We want to talk about what's happened with Call of Duty in the last month. We're going to talk about what's been going on with him in the last month, because, man, some messed up stuff. And again, you know, we talk about trolls harassing me. He gets it bad, too, just as bad. The messed up stuff that they do to him. But I don't just want to talk about that. I want to talk about being a streamer. Did you know that Wings has actually been a streamer longer than me? Like, he actually was making videos like 6, 7 months before I ever did. So it's like 2 OGs just hanging out and talking about being a creator over the years. It's fun. The last discussion was
2 OGs. He fucking makes it sound like he's in the fucking 90s fucking try and make, you know, like, you know, music, you know, East Side versus West Side. I'm the real OG, dog. These fucking hustlers don't know shit about the fucking shit we've seen. We were fucking around at a time when Putfile was a thing. Fucking Daily Motion and Vimeo were just fucking taking off, trying to fucking compete with a big bad boy of YouTube. I was around when fucking DMs were available on YouTube, and people were sliding into your DMs on YouTube. That's how I met Liana, for fuck's sake, says Phil Burnell. It's just 2 OGs, just fucking kicking it, remembering the good old days. When, you know, in the wild west of how content creation used to be. Fuck is wrong, man.
It's great, but I felt like that was more of an icebreaker, and that we'll have a lot of fun on Monday continuing the conversation. So be here for the podcast on Monday morning if you want to see that. That's going to be great. This week is a shorter week coming up, 4 days. It's going to be Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday for me, but I'm off Thursday, Friday because I have like actual IRL commitments. But it's going to be good. We're going to be continuing with all the playthroughs. Super Mario Galaxy 2, Tormented Souls 2. There's going to be some Call of Duty in there. There's going to be some Pokemon in there. Just good variety of stuff this week. Okay, mixing it up until we get into new stuff. Because when I come back from my days off next week, we got Metroid Prime 4, Marvel Token Beta. I think there's this game called like Project Violet or something that's like a dinosaur horror game on PlayStation. There's all this stuff going on in early December to check out. So it's going to be a really busy early part of the month, okay?
Who fucking cares?
Okay.
You've not said hi to Jade yet. I'm annoyed. I guess the money high blinds him from seeing poor Jade.
Good stuff. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, I was going to do another shout out because we had a couple more contributions here. So it's 8 Chess Pawns. Did a $2 super chat, says Happy Thanksgiving. Could you play more Clover?
Oh my dog! What's up?
Thank you, Sonny, for the super chat. It says 6 super chat. So Warren, another open all hours. Granville, open all hours was fucking fantastic. So to explain quickly to the on-demand viewers, if you weren't aware, you know, from watching this, the stream chat was enjoying some discussion about like classic British sitcom shows. Yeah, you know, fucking Gran, you know, fucking Ronnie. Well, if we're on a fucking theme, then how about fucking Porridge? Porridge is an incredible fucking British sitcom as well. You know, Ronnie Barker as well. So he's in both Open All Hours and Porridge as well. You know, but aye, incredible stuff indeed, and just Porridge as well is an incredible fucking show, you know. And of course, you know, if you're talking about, you know, Fawlty Towers is definitely the best of a lot, and you know, it's up there. It's usually up there in the top like 2 or 3 whenever you get these like ranking shows, so sometimes you get these kind of TV shows that try to rank the greatest British sitcom of all time. Fawlty Towers is usually quite up there, quite high, as well as things like All It Feels and Horses, which is pretty solid as well. But Porridge and all was just phenomenal, and then obviously Open All Hours as well, so it was absolutely outstanding. Young David Jason as well with the Ronnie Barker and that shop owner role, if it is, But yeah, obviously it's just, hell. I feel so old getting nostalgic about TV shows that are actually older than I am. Like, these are fucking TV shows that are around, like, Only Fools and Horses, to be fair, kind of started when I was quite young, but it kept going as I grew older, But Polly Joe was old as fuck, and so was Open All Hours, and so was fucking Dad's Army and all that shit. These are like fucking shit from the 60s and 70s and 70s and 80s and all that. I was born in 86, for fuck's sake. A lot of shit was done by the time I was born, and I'm still fucking feeling nostalgic about them, despite me not being around for like half of the shit being on, well, not being in the air the first time they fucking came to air. But yeah, I fucking go, yeah, but aye, getting all nostalgic about the old shit.
Old bastard!
Guilty.
Pit. Well, I got the demo of Clover Pit and I played it, and to be honest, I liked it, but see, here's the thing with Clover Pit. I think what they were going with Clover Pit, they were trying to get the game to be very similar to Balatro. And if you haven't played Balatro, if you're a fan of poker, you would really like Balatro, because it takes the game of poker and it adds in all of these interesting variables and factors, and it feels very, very unique. Different decks that have different variables that affect your hand, and it's really not a game of poker. You're trying to make a score with a poker hand. I think what they went with Clover Pit, they wanted to do the same thing, but instead of poker, slots. But I think there may be one determining factor that honestly I don't like. Slots are random. Like when you're playing in Balatro, a lot of what happens is dependent on how you're playing and your hand that you've killed. You don't really control the stuff that's going on in Clover Pit. At least from what I saw when we played the demo, it just didn't give me that impression that it's more a game that you really can control that much. It's just random. It's pretty much...
Isn't WWE Champions the same, though? Like, you can't guarantee getting a card unless you spend a certain amount of money. That seems to me kind of random.
Just as random as real slots. So I don't know if it's really that good of a game for like long-term play. I played the demo. I was like, all right, I see what it is, but I don't know if people would ever want to see it again. I guess I would have to buy it, which is fine. It's like a few bucks, not a big deal. But I don't know. Would you guys want to see Clover Pit? Again, I'm open today to playing anything. We can play any game you guys want. We'll probably do some...
I hate the fact that I'm seeing all these TV show names in the chat, and I've seen it. I was like, Are You Being Served is definitely before my time, Great little show, set in like some sort of store in, old-fashioned kind of shop, what I mean? Where there's, menswear department and the ladies section or whatever, all that crap and the cast there and all that jazz. But Keeping Up Appearances as well. Keeping Up Appearances was something that was definitely closer to my time. I think there's a show from the 90s, effectively. Hyacinth Bouquet. I've talked about that before because of the actress that had that role. She died not long ago, which is a shame, but she was a fantastic... As I'm saying, these are just classically British sitcom shows, but they are fucking incredible. And it's always kind of, I've always found it funny, like how America has attempted multiple times to copy the formula that works so well for British comedy, and it just never seems to translate too well when you try and put an American spin on things. They tried to do it for Fawlty Towers. Like, they basically took I think they took the pilot episode of Fawlty Towers, from the UK, and they tried to make an American version of it. It was practically the same script, and it was awful. Like, if you've never seen like the US version of Fawlty Towers, at least their attempt at making it, I would encourage trying to watch it just to fucking compare how much of a dumpster fire it was compared to the original classic that John Cleese fucking done. And maybe it's because it's just a case of it's a different sense of humour. Obviously, the Americans are fucking hilarious, but British people as well, the British comedy is a different type of comedy to American comedy, And yeah, Red Dwarf and the IT Crowd failed in the US parts, exactly. It's a different type of comedy, effectively, They're still funny, and they still could have their own audiences, across the pond, whatever. But when they try and copy that formula themselves, it tends to fail sometimes. And The Office is a great example. The US took The Office and the premise of The Office, and the US version also fucking made it its own thing. They weren't trying to copy the English version of The Office. They took like the kind of theme and just made it their own thing, which obviously was massively popular as well. Which is the right way to go about it. They took the idea, but didn't just fucking try and copy and paste, and it worked tremendously.
Polls in the chats to see what you guys want live. Dude, I'll do whatever you want. We got all day. We literally have all day to hang out, and we don't have any time constraints or money constraints or nothing. Dude, I'll buy whatever game. It's all good. So let's see what you guys really want to do today. I'm down for it. Tobamaru with a €10 super chat says, cheers, King. Let's get this fun weekend started. Thank you, Tobamaru. No in euros. I think that's probably the equivalent of about $12. So thank you for that. Thank you so much for your support. Okay. Jade says, can you get the Home Alone tip animation? I like Merry Christmas, you filthy...
Jade! Fucking Jade! We got fucking Jade! Wait, what are you?
Squeak, squeak, free space.
Cheers, your squeaky wheel prick for finally being acknowledged by Phil. But there you go. Phil finally acknowledged Jade's fucking existence. It was about goddamn time.
Thank you so much for your support. Okay. Jade says, can you get the Home Alone tip animation? I like Merry Christmas, you filthy animal, or the Polar Express. We have a Polar Express one, but the one that we have for Home Alone that I like is the one that's stolen credit card. It's like Tim Curry pulls the credit card out from Kevin, and he goes, stolen credit card? Except this year, I'm actually going to get to try to say stolen credit card. Like, previous it was just animation. I'm actually going to try to get the audio clip. He's like, stolen credit card? That's going to be funny as hell.
Stolen
so I'm going to see if I
card?
can get those actual sound effects or things from the movies and sync them, but I don't know if I will. I got to see what I can find on the internet. So I'll work on that tomorrow. It should be pretty good. There's a few, I think there's 2 or 3 in there that are Home Alone themed animations.
I mean, Phil, your animations are fucking shit, to be honest. They're really awful, you know? I think mine are better, and I didn't put much work into them at all, you know? I put some work into them, you know what I mean? But yeah, mine are definitely better, you know what I mean? Yours are pish.
That I use. And there's some other great ones, too. So, good stuff. What's up, Chris? Good morning. How are you? Fantastic Nebraska fan says, what's the furthest you got in Balatro? Oh, I've finished runs, but I don't remember how many runs I finished. I don't remember how many decks I unlocked.
Who fucking cares?
I also haven't played it since, like, January. Let's look. I'm actually booting it up right now. Let's see. Play. Here, I want to take a quick look? We can do this.
Who fucking cares?
Here's the decks that I had. We had red deck, blue deck, yellow deck, green deck, black deck, and ghost deck. Abandoned deck. Checker deck. I had all these. And checkered deck. So I had a bunch of the decks unlocked, but a bunch I did not unlock, as you can see. Yeah, I beat it quite a few times, I think, to get all those, right? I think so. But I mean, it's been a long time. Like I said, I haven't played it since January, so I'd probably have to get, warmed up on it. I play that today if you want. I love that game. That game's fun because I really like poker, so it's a fun game. Have I ever played SnowRunner? I have never played SnowRunner. What is it? Let me look, because people mentioned this the other day, too.
It's funny you mention that, Stan. Apparently there's a few people, I meant to kind of touch upon this subject earlier on, but there's apparently a few people grumbling already from the Asmongold side of things. They're kind of grumbling about Phil's obsession with talking non-stop about he's a victim to the internet in general, you know what I mean? Like, they were kind of sold on, so Phil tried to portray this thing where, all he wants to do is just show up to streams, play games, have fun. All the Asmongold fans have gotten so far out of Phil is mainly a whole lot of talking and like retconning of things and explanations of how things are done, and as long as they keep giving Phil Burnell money, he won't have to ask them much for money, like constant reminders of that. And this is definitely putting a lot of them off, you know. There's early signs that some of them are already getting quite disillusioned with him, and they kind of feel like maybe he wasn't as transparent as he claims to have been when talking to Asmongold before. But as I said, time is required, this sort of thing, just to kind of see what happens in the long run or whatever. I think you'll probably see us out for the rest of the year, obviously, because we're still quite close to the year. It depends as well, I think, as well. It depends what Asmongold does as well, because also Asmongold, how he responds, how he behaves with all this could also have a big impact. So that could be a factor, how long this might progress and or not progress, depending if he feels particularly vindictive towards Phil one day or whatever, or if he fucking feels like just doing his own due diligence and fucking actually looking into Phil's lies or whatever, if he cares enough to do that.
Let's look. SnowRunner. Get ready for the next generation of off-roading. Oh, I've seen this before. See, I feel like, I don't know, like here's the thing about SnowRunner. It's a serious sim game, right? Like it's legitimately serious. Trying to sim being like an off-roading truck or whatever. I don't know if I want to get that serious. Like I like having fun and chilling, but I don't know if a serious sim game like that would be too relaxing. It might end up being more frustrating, honestly. Because I don't know anything about trucks.
Who fucking cares?
Jade says, can we play Call of Duty today? I want to play Call of Duty today, I do. But I think if we play it today, it's not going to be serious gunplay. It might just be like running around stabbing people. Especially if I drink. If I have a shot, or 2, or 5, or 10, I'm going to be like tipsy. I'm not going to be able to play it seriously. So maybe just run around,
Oh my dog! What's up?
Thank you very much to Sonny, who is quoting, technically you're not quoting a British comedy show, but you're quoting an Irish one, Father Ted. Now, I grew up loving Father Ted. Father Ted is a fantastic fucking show. I love that shit. These days, of course, controversial because the guy that was responsible for creating that is usually making headlines for his controversial opinions when it comes to things like trans stuff, you know what I mean? In fact, they were arrested at Heathrow Airport not long ago for some of their inflammatory comments, and then they're released as well. So yeah, but obviously, growing up though, I loved that fucking show, you know, and but yeah, the creator of that show obviously has found himself in a lot of hot water. His family abandoned him because of his opinions and views and all that shit, you know what I mean? But he's had several successful shows. It wasn't just Farrah Ted as well, as you say. And yeah, he didn't. IT Crowd as well was one of his things, you know. So there you go. But yeah, obviously there's a whole lot of controversy with something. Obviously, J.K. Rowling also found herself in hot water with the whole trans stuff or whatever, and it's like, yeah, and people are getting offended and all that jazz. And also, that's kind of one of those things where, like, you've got to kind of, like, obviously, growing up, it's like, I'm still going to enjoy Farrah Ted, you know? Yeah, I know the person that created it, obviously, very controversial individual these days, especially, you know, the things they're saying. I'm not going to let that stop me from enjoying what they created in the past that I grew up enjoying, if that makes sense, you know what I mean? Because those shows are fantastic. And those shows obviously went about the kind of inflammatory shit they're saying these days. Also, the Farrah Ted is about fucking 3 priests on a very small island in Ireland. You know, one's a fucking perpetual drunk, one's dumb as shit, and one's just looking for a way out to get to a better life. You know, essentially. You know what I mean? It's a great wee show. It's a fucking hilarious wee show, and it's one of those ones that had many magical moments to it. You know, but obviously and there was talks, obviously there were rumours of he was trying to fucking bring Farrah Ted back as some sort of musical. But then obviously, you know, his own opinions on some topics put an end to that potential thing happening. And yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens down the line, I guess, with things, you know. But yeah. And cancel culture got rid 2 episodes of 40 Towers. You talk about yeah, well that was part of that was due to the Major, wasn't it? You know, the Major is kind of really controversial lines. But there you go. Farrah Ted was fucking ridiculous, so it was hilarious just to see if I can watch that in the 90s for sure. And yeah. But I would say technically that's not an example of British comedy. That was a very Irish show, I think, wasn't it? So yeah.
We're doing silly stuff. Maybe I could do a handgun challenge or like a stabbing challenge rather than it being sniping and shit, because I can't even shoot when I'm sober. How am I supposed to hit anyone when I'm drunk?
Who fucking cares?
Can I take a shot? I can, but it is 11:30 in the morning. I was hoping to wait till noon before I take my first shot. If you don't mind. Mad TV wants to do an interview reviewing Call of Duty experiences with you. I'm horrible at Call of Duty. What on earth would you want to ask me about experiences? I'm terrible at Call of Duty. I used to be better. I'm horrible at it this year. Like, I really haven't done anything with the game.
You have a lot of opinions about it, so maybe I want to ask you on some of your opinions on the game. Why would you think it's to do with how good or bad you are at a fucking game? You immediately assume that they want to talk to you about you playing the game, and your instant assumption is, but I'm not good at the game, why would they want to talk to me?
Flatbush Tommy says, well, it's 2:30 here. Well, that's true. You know, it is happy hour somewhere in the world at all times. That is true. That is technically true. You're right. So, anyway, how's everyone doing today? Did everyone have a great Thanksgiving? I hope so. I hope that everyone had a great day. I had a great day. So basically what happened was, thank you so much to Zucchini Legs for 5 gifted memberships on YouTube. Thank you, Zucchini Legs. That's our most memberships of the day so far. By far. Let's get that on the leaderboard. 5, right? 5 memberships. Cool. Thank you. Congrats on everyone who's getting a membership. Enjoy these zillion emotes that I have on this channel. Game Boy, how are you? It's going well. Thank you for asking.
You bastard. You bastard. He said zillion instead of million. You son of a bitch. You just couldn't say a million, could you? We could have ticked it off on the board. We could have enjoyed the fucking short and laughed at the fucking clip. But no. He had to fucking say zillion instead. Like a prick. I can't tick it off yet because he didn't say the fucking word.
If you ever wonder, because I know many of you are new viewers of the channel.
Here we go.
If you look at my YouTube channel and you're like, damn, Phil has a lot of emotes. Why does he have so many?
Who
you might even notice
cares?
that a lot of YouTubers don't even have nearly as many emotes as I have. So, a few years ago,
Is that a big?
this weird loophole was discovered in the YouTube system for memberships that if you use a VPN and you sign into YouTube's claiming like you're another country, like let's say you say I live in Argentina, YouTube sells memberships at extremely discounted rates for countries where their currency is way low value. So for example, in Argentina, you can buy 50 memberships for like 25 cents. So what ended up happening was my trolls thought it would be funny, like 4 or 5 years ago, to buy as many discounted memberships as possible. And there was 1 month, no exaggeration, I had like over 3,000 memberships. It was insane, okay? It was absolutely wild. And because of that, because I had so many memberships, I didn't really make much on them. Like, I made a few bucks, but it unlocked an insane amount of emote slots. And I keep them. So, like, forever, I have, like, an insane amount of custom emotes for the channel. So, Birdie Berry did a $20 super chat and apparently seems to be advertising some kind of AI. Well, I don't even know what you're talking about. But thanks for 20 bucks. I'm certainly not going to look into it now. Seriously, they did like some kind of a big paragraph advertisement about AI or something in the chat. Well, great. Thanks for 20 bucks. If you're interested...
Is that not a bannable offence? If somebody's trying to promote something that's not related to your streams? I thought that was a bannable offence, Phil. Are you overlooking it just because they gave you money?
Didn't having me check out stuff like that, you can always email me at darksidephil@hotmail.com, or you can DM me on X. My X is @theycallmeDSP.
Who
on a live stream, I'm not going
cares?
to entertain this kind of stuff. I'm with an audience right now, chilling. I'm not going to be like, you know, hey, let's just drop everything to go investigate some AI stuff. No, we're not doing that. But thanks for 20 bucks. I appreciate that. Okay, cool. So anyway, where was I? I got distracted. What was I saying? Oh, Thanksgiving. Right. So, I've been, yesterday, after the big stream, okay, after the big stream that we had of just chilling, talking about Thanksgiving, then we had a Pokemon stream, right? I basically hurried up and tried to do thumbnails. I did a special video about what I was most thankful for Thanksgiving. So if you missed that, that is now the featured video on the channel. You can give it a look. I'll probably leave it up as the featured video over the weekend, honestly. And then I went downstairs and dinner was ready.
Who fucking
and we had
cares?
some really good food. We had a marinated turkey breast roast, which was garlic, herb flavor, and it had the skin on. Oh, it was delicious. Okay, I sliced it up. We had these juicy slices with like a turkey flavored gravy on it. Homemade mashed potatoes. It was golden mashed potato, so had a unique flavor. I like how it has a little bit of chunk in there, but it's all...
I love how homemade mashed potatoes. Did you grow the fucking potatoes yourself, Phil? Like, you know what? Homemade. I just love the fucking, you know, he's trying to make it sound more impressive than it actually is. You know, it's as easy as fuck to make mashed potatoes, right? You get some fucking spuds from a shop, you know, get some potatoes, you peel the fucking potatoes, you chop them up so they cook easier, you know? You throw that bitch into a pot of fucking hot water, you let that bitch boil for a while until you get all nice and soft. Then you fucking drain the bastard thing. You put a bunch of butter in there, as well as, you know, so people have their own different fucking ways of everything, but it's easy. I personally add butter and also do some like cheese spread to make it, you know, give a bit of a cheesy taste to the fucking mashed potatoes. Like a wee bit of, you know, a spreadable cheese, you know, I put some of that in there as well. Some people do milk, I know, but I don't. Some people like mashed potato quite runny, don't they? I don't like it when it's runny. It's nice when it's kind of, I like them to be fluffy, you know what I mean? Like, but it's like they're solid, if that makes sense. Like I don't want it fucking dripping off like my fucking fork. But it's like, I want to be able to scoop up with a fork and it'll maintain its consistency and shape, whatever. But as long as it's kind of nice and fluffy as well, you know, that's how I make mashed potatoes anyway. So yeah, I'm not a great cook by any fucking means, but I'm quite happy with the mashed potatoes I create. You know, I do, you know, like to make sure they're quite nice and tasty. You know, just to make up for my lack of cooking prowess in other means. I'm not great at doing other things, but mashed potatoes I'm pretty solid at. If I can go. But the thing is, it's not he says it's homemade mashed potatoes compared to what? But you're gonna get someone else if I can make them for you, so they're not homemade, or just some microwave mash as well. Is that technically homemade?
Also, like very creamy, tasty homemade mashed potatoes my wife had made. And also a green bean casserole, which was just like green beans with some of those breaded fried onion things, and like you mix it with like a cream of mushroom soup, and you bake it in the oven. It comes out gooey but delicious. We had stuffing. So, and that was the easy thing, just stovetop stuffing. We like stuffing, and we like the stovetop stuff. We weren't gonna go crazy making our own stuffing. It'd be too much work. 2 kinds of cranberry sauce. We had the jellied, and we had the one that had the real cranberries in it. We had 2 different kinds of cranberry sauce that we had. What else? Dude, there was more. What else was there? I know, like rolls. We had little rolls that we put butter on, and I can't remember. I think that was it for dinner. Okay, so basically, it's like, you know, you need 2 plates. There's no way that you can have that all on 1 plate. It's 2 plates, one with the turkey and the gravy and the stuffing, and the other with everything else.
A lot of paper plates, Phil.
And it was super duper good, super delicious. And we had apple pie, but there was no way that we could eat the apple pie because the dinner already was so filling. And the good news is, you know, we have leftovers, so that's what I'm eating today on stream later today. I'll actually have some of the Thanksgiving meal leftovers, which will be awesome to have on stream with all of you here today. Show you what my wife did, because she's a good cook. And then...
Yeah, sure she is. Fucking great. Oh, Christ almighty. It's like, Phil, I can't wait to see Phil's leftovers, you know what I mean, so I can brag about it later on. That's fantastic stuff indeed.
And later in the day, what we did is we kind of relaxed. We had a nice relaxing afternoon, evening together. We watched there's a dog show I don't know which one it is. It's not Westminster. It was a different one. There's like a dog show that goes on every Thanksgiving, and we watched some of the dog show because that was cute, like the little dogs. And watch a couple things. You know, I'm not gonna tell you exactly what we watch because sometimes we watch YouTubers and stuff. But God forbid I tell you what YouTubers I watch because then people will go harass them. But we watch a few YouTube videos, you know, stuff like that. Just relaxing and having a good time together. And then after that, we each had a piece of pie, apple pie, and it was okay. You know, we were looking actually for like a high-end pie place near us. Sadly, there are none. The furthest or the closest one is like an hour away, and we could have ordered, but that place does like $55 pies. They're like this big and this thick. They showed a piece of apple pie. It was like this. It was like insane amounts of slices of apple. I was like, oh my God. The thing is, like, would we like that? Sure we would, but we're never gonna eat it all. Like, it's 2 of us. So we each have like 1 piece, maybe 1 more that week. We have another piece. We'll never eat the whole pie. So, you know, it's just insane, the pies that this place makes. So I just had to get like a supermarket pie. It was like a supermarket apple pie. It was okay. The apples tasted good, but the crust was like not that good. The crust was like very bland. You know, like when you get a crust that has good flavor, either like a graham cracker flavor or something like that. That's the best crust. And this crust is just like crumbles apart, has like no flavor to it. So all you really taste is apple. Like, well, I like apple, but I could have just eaten an apple then. You know, I don't know. It's a supermarket pie. What are you gonna do? So that's what we had for dessert. And actually, in reality, we went to sleep early. We were tired because, as I told you yesterday, my next door neighbors were on a vacation for a week. They came back at 6:30 in the morning on Thanksgiving morning, and they woke us up crazy early. So we were like, oh my God, they're making noise. Like, oh my God, it's 6:30 in the morning.
I love how Phil Burnell thinks of 6:30 is crazy early. For a lot of us, obviously, that's a normal time to fucking wake up. But for Phil Burnell, though, Phil Burnell, it's crazy early. Like, I've never seen a fucking clock at 6:30 AM before. What the fuck's this shit?
We're trying to, you know, sleep. And of course, Jasper, our cat, woke up, and once he wakes up, he doesn't want to go back to sleep. He just wants to get, you know, he's running around now like, oh. So basically, we lost like a couple hours of sleep yesterday. So we got super duper tired early. And we were like, whatever, we'll go to sleep. I actually did my workout too. I worked out, you know, earlier than I usually would.
Sure you fucking did. I look at the fucking definitely, clearly obvious. It's definitely fucking obvious that Phil Burnell's been working out. The only thing he's been working out a lot more than usual is his fucking mouth. Trying to spin these bizarre lies to his audience and retconning what fucking happened to him in the fucking past.
And basically kind of like passed out, so tired. And then I ended up getting up a little bit earlier today too. So yeah, and that was it.
I'd love to understand what Phil defines as early. Like, he never seems to elaborate what time he's actually up. He just says he's up early sometimes. But we know that 6:30 for him is fucking you know, that is like outside the norm. He's never seen 6:30 AM in his life, you know. To him, that's a scary number and a scary sign on a clock. You should never be able to look at that time. That's for him. That's just fucking freaky as hell. So what would Phil Burnell define as early then? 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 10:30?
That was our Thanksgiving. It was a more relaxing day. Food was great, relaxing vibes, and you know, it was a good time to spend with my wife. Just have a nice half of the day where we're just hanging out and not really have to do anything. Because that's the thing. A lot of the time when I have a day off with my wife, we're busy. Like coming up this next week, not tomorrow, but the next week when we're gonna have a couple days together, it's like appointment, shopping, restocking here, driving here, like hustle and bustle, crazy shit. You know, we can't just relax. So it was nice to just have a half a day to just relax. Very, very good. Okay. How are your guys' holiday? What did you guys do? Anything fun, anything interesting or different? How about this? How many of you out there don't do the traditional Thanksgiving meal? Are there any of you out there that, like, you never do that? You never do turkey and stuffing. Instead, you always eat something, like, completely different from that?
You know, I do, personally. But that's probably because I'm not a fucking American.
Because I've heard of that there's some people that just, traditionally, they just don't like turkey. They do other stuff, like ham. But, you know, for me, it's always been, like, turkey. Every Thanksgiving, it's always turkey. Zucchini Lake says we do filet mignon. You do filet mignon steaks? The villain says I worked and got 1.5 times pay for it. That's, hey, listen, respect. Making ends meet, making the money. If you got nothing better to do, or if you need the money, you know, I've been there. I've been in that grind before in my life. Had a lot of, you know, jobs here and there and all over the place. And, you know, working on a holiday, you got to do what you got to do, right? So much respect there. Hopefully, if you worked on a holiday, people were respectful to you. Because what gets me is when people go out on a holiday and then they're pissed at you. It's like, dude, I'm working on Thanksgiving. Why are you giving me hell today? Like, can't you be nice? It's supposed to be a holiday. Can we be nice to each other today? Why you got to act like such a jerk? You know, I hate that. Like, everyone should be nice to each other on the holidays, especially, you know, you're working on the holiday. That's ridiculous. Okay? Well, I mean, Stuart says I'm British, we don't do it. Well, right, you know, we're talking American Thanksgiving was yesterday. I know that Canada has a Thanksgiving, but it's in October. Some countries still have a Thanksgiving, but it's different for everyone, right? For us, to be honest, our Thanksgiving is now a day of you get together with your family, you eat, and you give thanks. And, or if you're crazy, you go shopping, which I don't know why you would do that. That's what Black Friday's for. That's it. Like, I know at one point it was supposed to be, well, the pilgrims came over from Europe and they were suffering and didn't know what to do in the winter. And then the Native Americans came and shared the harvest and showed them how to survive. And then they sat down and broke bread together. Do you really believe that that happened like that?
Excuse me? Hold on a fucking second. Phil's questioning, like, the whole, like, story, the fucking, the genesis of fucking Thanksgiving. I mean, like, what do you think happened then, Phil?
Realistically, do you actually think this really happened? I mean, maybe there was some kind of an interaction there at one point. I'm pretty sure historically this exact occurrence did.
Probably like the interaction was probably like, well, this is a nice land. It's ours now, and that was pretty much fucking it. Bunch of fucking naked Native Americans just getting their fucking shit kicked down with a bunch of muskets or whatever. I don't know, but aye, it's probably more along the lines of that. You know, I was like, hey, we are conquerors now. You guys were savages, but now we're here to fucking bring you some fucking much needed modernization to your fucking ways or whatever, you know what I mean? Thanks to your country, dummies.
Didn't happen. That's what they teach kids. It's like supposed to be like, you know, yeah, of course that happened. Yes, yeah, it's very realistic. Of course, right? But anyway, yeah. So for me, it's more like just be sure that it's a day that you observe at least a moment of your day where you're thankful for things that you have in your life. There's so many of us that we get caught up in just living, just surviving, just getting through the day, that we don't actually take a moment to, instead of focusing on all the crap we have to do that we don't like, that we actually sit down and focus on the stuff we do like, and or the fact that we're better off than we think we are. So many people, you know, oh, I hate this. I hate that this didn't happen to me. I didn't get a promotion. I don't get paid enough at work. I don't get out of this. Yeah, but are you healthy? Do you have awesome friends? Do you have some family members that you care about and care about you?
Yeah.
Do you have pets? Do you have nice things in your house? Are you going to have something to eat that you enjoy? You got to focus on the positives and be grateful for them. Because no matter how bad off you are, chances are there's probably someone else who's worse off than you. Right now, there's countries on the other side of the planet where every day they don't know if their house is going to explode. I wish that wasn't like, you know, it's not a joke. Like, that's how it is. There's countries where, like, there's no actual order.
Stop fucking pretending to give a shit about anyone other than yourself. It's getting quite old at this point, Phil. We get it. The Asmongold newer people get it, Phil. Yeah, sure. You're definitely fucking caring of all the poor people and the starving kiddies in Africa and all that shit. Yeah, they definitely believe it, Phil. Wink, wink.
And there's, you know, crime and chaos every day and people are getting murdered. We don't live in that world. We're lucky. We live in a place where it's relatively safe. We have nice things and we should be grateful for them, right? I think a lot of people forget that fact. I
mean, your country still has a whole lot of shit wrong for it as well, Phil. If you want to just break it down, your country still has people getting shot. In fact, America is, you're far more likely to get fucking shot to fucking America than you are anywhere else in the world. Purely because of either the fucking right to bear arms or whatever, you know what I mean? God bless America. So you can't just fucking claim that you can avoid the risk of getting like shot to buggery on the other side of the fucking planet when America has like the worst gun violence rates like going. So that's not a great example, Phil, in my opinion.
Just haven't been exposed to reality yet, so they don't realize how it is in other places, right? But yeah, so, you know.
The person doesn't leave his house 6 days a week trying to educate others on like what, you know, the reality is outside the country.
Oh, it was a nice day. It was a nice day to relax and spend with my wife and be grateful and thankful for the things that I have and the fact that things are so crazy good right now. And I hope that you all had a great day too, right? World Cup? Oh, I don't know anything about the World Cup. I'm not a sports guy, for the record, because many of you, again, may not know. Maybe you're just being reintroduced to me or introduced to me for the first time this week. I'm not a sports guy. When I was younger, I was into baseball, and I liked the Mets. New York Mets was my team. And then I got into American football for a while, and the New York Jets were my team. And then in the mid-2000s, I followed American football again, and I actually liked all the, like, northeastern U.S. teams, so, like, the Giants, the Patriots.
Yeah, Broside was asking about this. Is this entire gameplay stream going to be him shopping? He's not got a plan, effectively. He wants to play Call of Duty at some point, apparently. He might play also other things later on, maybe. But the big key things he wanted to do today was him just like shopping for deals. So yeah, shopping is a big part of what today is all about for him. But there is no set plan for games. Call of Duty might be in there because Jay's asked for it. But yeah, Phil has been quite loose with his schedule, you know what I mean? And he's like, yeah, I can do whatever I want and buy whatever I want and play whatever I want because I don't need to fucking make it about fucking making money. Because he just got fucking paid big bucks off from Kick from the last few days. So yeah, he's on a money high. He's on like a super duper money high where he felt like he's so well off it, he doesn't fucking have to treat it like a normal fucking marathon stream.
That kind of stuff. That was the era like Eli Manning versus Peyton Manning, the two brothers that were quarterbacks going against each other. I liked football during that time, but that was really it. I haven't followed sports since. For me, here's the thing. I totally understand people who like sports. I get it. It's exciting. You watch the games, you get into it, you get adrenaline. Oh, they're going to make the play, they're going to score. I love it. I do. Like, I actually get into that too. It's exciting stuff. But it's a lot of time investment, is it not? Like, if you're going to follow a season.
The person who makes like fucking 8 hours of content per day and demands people fucking watch it all in its full entirety is criticising sports being a fucking time investment. Like Phil, being your viewer, being a fucking Phil Burnell viewer of his content is by far more a greater time investment than being a fucking sports fan could ever fucking be. Think about it, if you're a fan of Phil Burnell, you effectively had to fucking watch 8 hours of content per day. Whether it's live or on demand. 6 days a fucking week. If you don't do that, you're not really a big true fan of Phil Burnell because you're a bit of a fair weather fan. You don't fucking pay attention to some of the things he's doing. How fucking dare you? So, it's a bizarre fucking thing to say.
Kyle Denson tipped £1. I work in tourism here in Los Angeles. I pray to God that the Donald doesn't screw it up. The World Cup is gonna bring us so much money. Iran withdrew for obvious reasons though. The US isn't getting along with them.
I mean, yeah, the World Cup's gonna be interesting for sure, and also it's a nice, it's kind of nice that Scotland are gonna be back there. You know, I mean, I'm buzzed. I'm so happy that Scotland are back there. They finally made it back to the World Cup, and wherever abouts it will be, obviously there's like different. Mostly Canada's hosting it as well, and Mexico as well hosts a few games. So wherever Scotland will be based, I just certainly hope the players, you know, have a good time, or whatever. The fans have a good time going. I'd love to go myself, but it's not going. It's not going to be possible to go myself, you know. But yeah, it's going to be incredible for those that can go. They're going to have an incredible time. Donald, also, we've seen an example of what Donald Trump was like with the Club World Cup back in the summer there, and it was quite amusing. Like it was a bit of a cringe moment where, like, Donald Trump was like celebrating with the Chelsea football team as they were trying to like celebrate together. It's like Donald Trump had included himself as part of the winning team that Chelsea had won. It's like, what are you doing? And I think some of the players are giving him a strange look, like, why is the president still fucking here? But it was like, he gave us a trophy, but he's meant to fuck off after that, but he's just still standing there celebrating with us. Like, can you get out of a fucking way so we can just celebrate as a team, Donald? You can get mine fucking off at the way, pal. There you go. Cheers. But yeah, it was a bizarre wee situation, for sure. But there you go. So I imagine the same would happen again with the actual, you know, the countries, the World Cup and the proper World Cup, where, you know, get to the final and Trump will, you know, have the trophy, he'll probably drop it or something with his tiny hands, and then he'll present it to the winning nation. Anyone but England, please, oh God, help us all. If England fucking win it, then I'll fucking just, God. But yeah, he'll probably just join in the celebrations and stay again because he's so fucking awkward right now. You know, so there we go. And you're right, Trump's mother is from Scotland. She came from the Isle of Lewis, I think it was. So a wee small island called the Isle of Lewis. And she immigrated to America when she was like young, I think quite young. I think she almost, you know, I think she met, you know, or, you know, Donald's father, her husband, when he's in America. But yeah, she came from the small Scottish island up north, and yeah. So Donald Trump is part Scottish, and of course he likes to, you know, enjoy that fact. I mean, we don't enjoy it. I mean, anytime he comes here, we tell him to fuck off. We think he's a cunt. Although we've been saying about Donald ever since, long before he became president, you know. We've been calling Trump a cunt not because of his political opinions, but just because he sees he's a bit of a fucking prick, just trying to fucking just, you know, bully his way with, you know, because he's, you know, trying to fucking just take over places with his fucking golf shit, you know, and just fucking, you know, just buy his way to fucking getting things that he wants. So he comes across as an arsehole even before he became a politician. So there we go. And yeah, so she grew up speaking Gaelic. Yeah, that's Gaelic. Scots Gaelic is a dying language for sure. There's barely anyone that speaks Scots Gaelic at all. I know very little of it myself. I know barely anything of Scots Gaelic. You know, my mum was a big fan of it, to be fair. You know what I mean? And it's got a slight, it's different from what Irish have their own version. Irish have Gaelic as well, Irish Gaelic, but Scots have their own version of it as well. But it's definitely not a very. It's nah. You're likely to have kids understanding German and French more than in Scots Gaelic in Scotland these days, you know, which is a real shame. You know what I mean, but it's just a fact of the matter is it's just a language that isn't used much at all. They're trying to keep it alive. They're trying to have they have like Scottish channels, which is dedicated to speaking Gaelic, you know. But it's something that doesn't get spoken much of these days. So there you go.
I do. Like, I actually get into that too. It's exciting stuff. But it's a lot of time investment, is it not? Like, if you're going to follow a season of a sport, you've got to watch so many games. You've got to be following the players and their stats. You get into things like the fantasy leagues. You got to buy the merch. You got to, go and watch the games with friends partying. It's like, it's very, very tiresome. There's a lot of energy.
It's a worthwhile time investment. If you care or you're passionate about that, though. Like, some of the greatest memories I've had has been fucking from following football. Whether it's fucking like, as Scotland as a country or even club football as well, you know what I mean? Some of the best memories I've had is as a football fan. Because especially you're in it together. It's like your team defy the odds to fucking like achieve something. Like win a big fucking game or something, you know what I mean? And it's a fantastic fucking, like, you fucking the euphoria you feel afterwards, you know what I mean? Celebrate with everyone as well. You know what I mean? You know the fucking work and effort that goes into these fucking things, whether it's a fucking huge match at the top level, or if it's a small game where the fucking players are fucking part-time. It means something to you, you know what I mean? And it's like, I don't know, Phil just doesn't get that, I guess. But the thing is, I still think it's a huge fucking irony that he's fucking like questioning like the logistics of like doing that all season long, where he fucking makes 8 hours of content daily, every single fucking day, 6 days a week, all year long, and expects people to fucking follow all. Like, you've got to follow all of that shit. And if you miss any of it, he's going to criticise you and mock you for fucking missing some shit. And Stan's asking me, a fan of boxing. Not as much these days. Like, I mean, I do like boxing sometimes, but it's kind of hard to get excited about it too much these days. Like Anthony Joshua, I mean, the whole Anthony Joshua Tyson Fury thing, for example, you know what I mean? I thought that was a kind of fascinating dynamic because Anthony Joshua, I perceive them as somebody who's obviously worked very hard to get to where they were. They were fantastic, obviously. They were quite punishing at times, whatever, but they're certainly a bit hit and miss. It seems like their head's not constantly there. Tyson Fury, he seems like a fucking freak of nature. Like, Tyson Fury, it looks like he's one of the kind of... It's like a difference between somebody who's gifted naturally as Tyson Fury, I feel. I'm not trying to imply Tyson Fury doesn't fucking work hard at training at boxing, but he always comes across as like it's this natural freak of nature, you know?
Oh my dog, what's up?
Like, Tyson Fury was born to fucking box, it feels like, you know what I mean? Just because he's fucking got it, and, you know, it's like a fucking natural sense for him just to fucking be good at boxing. I get that impression of Tyson Fury, and then Anthony Joshua, I kind of thought, well, obviously they put a lot of work into trying their best to kind of get their way up there, you know what I mean? But yeah, and obviously Usyk as well, completely destroyed. He's a fucking freak of nature, you know. Usyk became champion for a good reason. Absolutely sensational boxer, you know, incredible technical abilities. Thank you to Sonny for super chat. Says 8 super chats, but you buy sports merch, you can't tip Phil. I mean, yeah, remember Phil Burnell has his beer drinking helmet, and he has his special Thanksgiving celebration marathons that he has at the start of every year. You know, so there you go. But good stuff. So yeah, fuck me. But as I say, no, Phil. Look, you know, say people. Not everyone's into sports, and that's obviously that makes sense.
Oh my dog, what's up?
Those that are into it, you know what I mean, enjoy it, and obviously each to their own. I personally fucking love being a part of it, you know what I mean, myself. To me, it's something like, as I said, like, it's something that my father instilled a passion in as well. Like, my father loved Glasgow Rangers, okay? And thank you very much for the super chats when it says increments. There you go, thank you. So that's 9 super chats down so far, fantastic. My father loved fucking, you know, Rangers Football Club. He grew up as an absolute fucking diehard. He was fucking crazy about them. And obviously growing up as well, he's like, so I grew up as a Rangers fan as well because of him. But these days, I don't follow Rangers, you know what I mean? You know, obviously, I want them to do well just because I'm an old man. But I don't follow them anymore. I follow a different football team. No, it's not Celtic. Fuck that. Fuck the old firm. It's a team that's a small. I'm not going to tell you what the fucking team is, but it's. I'll tell you. That's what I was saying. My love and passion of football was instilled in me by my father. You know what I mean? And also, it's one of the times. What made him happy like crazy was obviously experiencing like seeing his team do well and being there and not and celebrating that, and also taking me with him when I was younger. You know what I mean? And it got to the point, also, as time went on, his health became an issue. I took him to games, you know, as well, you know what I mean? And even though I really wasn't into Rangers that much, you know what I mean, anymore, I went and took him to some games because, obviously, I wanted to fucking just spend time with my dad and also do something for him, you know, so there we go. It's not fucking Hibs either. Not like I'll give you a fucking clue. It's not a team in the football in the top level. You know what I mean? It's not a football. It's the team I support aren't even full time. You know, so there you go. It's smaller level. It's smaller level. I'm not gonna tell you what the fucking team is. You know what I mean? But I'll leave it at that though. But put it that way. When the game is over, okay, when the football's over, I'm able to celebrate sometimes with the players afterwards in the pub. It's that sort of level. You can actually fucking celebrate and enjoy the fucking victory with the fucking players that fucking created those special magical moments for you. That's the sort of level I'm talking about. Literal part-timers. Anyway, Phil doesn't understand actually about sports whatsoever. He thinks it's too much of a time investment, and at the same fucking time, he wants people to watch his shit all day, every day, non-stop.
You expended there to even keep up with what's going on. And if you miss 1 week, that may be it for your team. Like literally, oh, I missed it this week. I was busy. I couldn't watch the game. Your team's out. What? What happened? So for me, I just really don't go into. And the funny part is, I live in a suburb of Seattle, Washington. Seattle, Washington is a huge sports city. We have a baseball team, the Mariners. We have a American football team, the Seahawks. We actually have a hockey team. I forgot the Kraken, I think they are. And I think we have a soccer, like football. It's in worldwide, you guys call it football. Here we call it soccer. I think we have a soccer team too. So we have like 4 sports teams here. I still don't get into it. I know, I still just don't really like care that much about it because it's just too much to follow. It was funny because right before I moved here in 2014. Previously, I'd always lived on the East Coast of the United States, but I moved here in 2014 and I guess this area was just coming off of a Super Bowl win. They had won the Super Bowl, which is the big game, the final game, and won the championship of American football. So everyone was like, everyone here was wearing the jerseys, everyone had the merch, everyone had the bumper stickers, every store you walked into, go Seahawks. And then the next year, they got to the Super Bowl and they choked. They choked at the Super Bowl. They're actually going to win, and they lost. They bumbled the play that would have won the Super Bowl for them. And then after that, they have never, ever gotten to the game again. So it's just kind of funny. Like, I showed up right after the big sports boom here, so I don't really follow sports. I mean, I could, but it would be kind of disappointing every year. You get far, and you're like, oh, then you... You choke at the end, obviously you lose. That's how it always was.
So you don't want to follow them unless they're successful. There's a term for that sort of fan, you know? Like, you're only there for the good times, you don't fucking support them for a fucking fin. That is not really supporting your club, that's just you fucking being a fucking glory hunter. To me, that's not being a true fucking fan. That's just my take on that, you know what I mean? But if you're only fucking there for the good times, not for there for the fucking bad times the clubs are going through, can you really call yourself a fucking supporter? No, you fucking can't. Some glory hunting bastard. Phil's the type of fucking cunt who probably, you know, he probably fucking likes Manchester United, you know, back in the fucking Sir Alex Ferguson era, you know? You know, he's probably that sort of prick.
When I used to follow the New York Mets baseball team and the New York Jets American football team, they would always do good in the season. That halfway through the season, they'd fall apart. And just
basically, you're glory hunting. It was never about fucking supporting the fucking teams. You just fucking like the team doing well. And yes, this team are good. This team's successful, so I think I'm going to care about them.
Suck. And it became such a deflating thing to like a team, and then they just all of a sudden they just such a disappointment. Damn, they could have been good, but no.
What do you think your fans feel about you supporting you all this fucking time, despite you being a constant fucking disappointment?
Yet again, they suck. So anyway, yeah. So I really don't follow sports these days. So when you say, "Oh, the World Cup is coming up this Friday," I don't know anything about it. I probably would if I was a sports guy. I'd know all about it.
This Friday, so to clarify, this coming Friday, next Friday, sorry, is the World Cup draw. So basically, the teams are going to find out who they're going to be facing in the tournament next summer. You know, so that's what's happening next Friday. It's the actual draw for the World Cup proper, where the teams find out who they're playing or who they might be playing. Because there's still some playoffs to happen between teams to get there, but the draw will still be made regardless. So teams will find out that we're playing, you know, this team, that team, and either that one or that one. But yeah. Hopefully Scotland get a good group, you know. It'd be a shame if I can get paired with some fucking, you know, group of death shit, you know. But yeah, hopefully Scotland have a group, you know. All I want to fucking have happen is like, I mean, I don't want it to fucking be a situation where Scotland get battered, you know, and get humiliated, because it happened at the Euros. We went to the Euros in Germany, and we got fucking obliterated, you know. It was not good. We didn't turn up, it seems, you know. It's a shame, but you know, we've learned from those lessons, hopefully. And I mean, hopefully we give a good, strong account of ourselves when we make, you know, next summer at the tournament, at the World Cup.
No, I'm just totally disconnected from the world of sports. Not something that I'm too interested in. You'll also notice I don't really play sports video games. It's a rarity if I play any sports video games. And if it is, it's usually like a...
Oh my dog, what's up?
Thank you very much to Ira for the $5 super chat, who says, here in Philadelphia, we hate the Eagles more than anyone else. When they lose and destroy our own city, when they win, our fans are weird. Oh my, yeah, well, sports can make people do weird things. And even in Scotland, okay, I'll say Scotland, you have, people probably might have heard of like the Olds firm. Great, I went to, Rangers and Celtic, I touched about it earlier. The two biggest teams, club teams in Scotland, Rangers and Celtic, the two, the teams that have like won the most titles or whatever, back and forth over the years. Those, there's a lot of hatred there, which, and a lot of that is based off like old religious, historical sort of roots, whatever, just stupid bullshit, sectarian crap. These same people would have been hugging each other in joy. The fans would have been fucking hugging each other in joy in the World Cup. It's incredible. It's amazing what the country, the things that will fucking have people fighting each other in the fucking streets will have them fucking, holding each other in their arms in celebration just because the country's doing well, you know what I mean? And it's like, it doesn't know, as long as you get there, that's the fucking main thing, you know what I mean? It's just absolutely insane how that works sometimes, but sports does weird things to people for sure, and their mood and all that shit. It's absolute certainty.
On off, well, I'll play through it for a little bit, suck at it, rage, and then move on to something else and not play it again. So, my stream title is still Thanksgiving related. On Kick, it didn't save. All right, hold on. Thank you for telling me, because it says DSP's Black Friday Marathon on YouTube. Did it not save on Kick? It did. Well, that sucks. Let me fix it. So anyone watching on Kick has the wrong information. That sucks. And also, it says I'm playing Pokemon, which I'm not. Thank you for telling me, because I swear I changed it yesterday, but sometimes this happens on Kick where it seems like it doesn't save. All right, well, now it says it's Black Friday. Hopefully now people will show up, because that sucks. They saw Thanksgiving Pokemon. They're probably like, I don't want to be here. It's not Pokemon. We're not doing Pokemon today at all. We will do Pokemon later in the week, but not today. Okay? So that sucks. Okay, thank you for telling me, so that I could fix that, because that really sucked that it was set wrong. I got a $1 tip. I'm looking into your content. Someone brought up Mega Bonk. Did you play it? I can't find it. No, I never played it. We can play it today. I bought it. I just bought it, and we can play it today for the first time if you want. I've never tried it. I didn't even know about it until like a week or two ago. Someone just randomly mentioned it, and I looked at it in the Steam store, and I was like, is it good? Like, it looks weirdly random. It looks like one of those games that's just like chaotic as hell. For the sake of being chaotic.
5 in a row. That's concerning.
Like as hell, and you play for like 1, hour or something and never touch it again. But I don't know. Maybe it's addictive. Maybe it's good. I don't know. But I have it. We can play it today. It's a roguelike. I'll do whatever you want today. You want me to try that Ball X Pit game? You want me to try... I downloaded Where Winds Meet. The thing was like 100 gigs, so I got that. That's free, right? I find it hard to believe it's free. How much you want to bet it's free for like an hour and then you have to spend, or else like you're stuck and you can't advance or something? Because how are they going to make money on it? It's a giant game, and it's free? I don't know how that works. King Gabriel, how are you today? Good to see you. It's 3D Vampire Survivors. Oh, I never played Vampire Survivors. So there you go.
Who fucking cares?
Yeah, I never played Vampire Survivors, so... It has a $40,000 boat. Oh, $40,000 for a boat in Where Winds Meet. You guys want to get that today? Let's buy the boat and then let's crash it. Let's just crash the boat, and then we'll make a video that goes viral about it. What do you think?
Who fucking cares?
Like the people who, on release day of a new console, they stand outside for like 2 days straight. They get the console, they go outside the store, they smash it on the concrete, and they make a video about it. Why not? I have a lot of people in here. I mean, the attendance is good because attendance has been good all week. All week, my attendance has been good on my streams, and I'm very happy for that. Like, thank you all who are coming by hanging out with me. You gotta understand, like, my attendance has literally been doubled all week. Normally, I'd have around 200 to 300 tops, and all week I've had consistently 300, 400, sometimes 500 viewers on YouTube. Kick has also been doubled. My Kick attendance is usually like 70 people if. Now I've gotten over 100 consistently, pretty much all week. I don't know. I think I might have goofed because I named the Kick stream wrong. We may have less today. That's on me. I named it wrong. So hopefully more people will check out the Kick stream over the course of the day, because I guess it was misnamed. What else can I say besides oops? Okay, shout out to C-Boy Slim, who has become a super supporter today. Thank you. That is actually the middle level of supporter. That's worth a little more. That's worth like $7 or $8, I think. I want to say it's like $7. So thank you for that. And then we have King Gabriel with a $2 super sticker, a smiling Shiba Inu. Thank you very much, King Gabriel. It's good to see you. How's everything going? Mega Bump isn't a very deep game. You can get into it, try a few rounds. If you don't like it, you can get the refund. I'm not gonna... Here's the thing. I'm not gonna refund games, man. Like, if I buy it and I legit try it, I'm not gonna refund it. Like, refunds are for, like, you buy a game, it doesn't work. Right? Like, for example, I bought the...
No, that's just stupid, Phil, in my opinion. Like, if you play a game and it's a game you don't feel is good for you, and you don't think you'll ever go back to it again, then refund that sumbitch. That just makes sense. You wouldn't be accused of being like, oh, look at fucking Mr. Poverty over there. He's refunding Steam games, he's a fucking poor. No, look, if the game doesn't work for you, if you don't like the fucking game, I have done it before. I think most of us probably have refunded games before. If we bought them and we didn't really fucking like it too much, however, or just kind of wasn't the game I thought it was going to be, you refund that shit. It makes sense to, for fuck's sake, because obviously you're not going to fucking play it again. But Phil, I think, is terrified of being perceived as some sort of like fucking like coupon user, whatever. You know what I mean? Oh shit, look at him. He played a game on stream. He made money on stream, and now he fucking got his money back for the game. What a fucking peasant. I was like, no, just do the smart. I mean, it's a smart financial thing to fucking do.
The RoboCop expansion, the DLC expansion on PC, I played it for less than 2 hours, and I got to this one spot where it soft locked. Like, there was no way to make advancement. You would touch this console, and the game would crash. And I was like, well, that's stupid. Like, I can't advance. And I tried 3-4 times on stream. It just crashed every time. Like, well, I can't play it. Then you get a refund because the game's messed up, right? Like, if you buy a game and you just don't like it, I'm not going to refund it. I don't need my money back. It's a few bucks, right? Was it $5, $10? They can keep the money and continue to make good games. That's fine with me. Yeah, it was really annoying. I mean, sadly, that's the thing with PC gaming is you get those situations and you just got to kind of accept it. You have to say, well, I'm going to get the best graphics, right? Probably the overall way wider selection and library of games than if I was a console gamer. But you're going to essentially get a bunch of games that end up having these kind of issues, bugs, and they're not finished or they crash, and you got to kind of deal with that, right? Exactly. No Sleep Real Vibe says, Black Friday real life shopping can be hectic. Thank God we got online shopping. Dude, all right. I got to call this out. You ready? Pet peeve of mine. Got to call out a pet peeve right now.
Here we go.
You go online to see what's on sale, and they say, door buster deal. What door is being busted? It's an online sale. The idea, the phrase door buster originates from physical sales on Black Friday.
The fuck up. You thought a rainy day fund was for fucking days when it was raining. I don't want to fucking hear you fucking bitch and whine and moan about how fucking things are fucking phrased because your stupid ass jelly fucking thought that a rainy day fund was some fucking, money to be spent when it's raining. Shut the fuck up and stop being a fucking Karen.
When people actually rush the doors of a physical retail store and bust them down to try to get the cheap products. The one PC that they actually have at like Best Buy or Walmart that's $300 because they only have one in stock. The rest are more expensive, but they claim they have it. So everyone rushes the door to try to get the one PC for $300. Or the stupid $200, giant TV that's a piece of garbage that probably has 10 dead pixels when you buy it and it blows out within 2 months. Those are the door busters, okay? There's no such thing as an online door buster. You're not busting any door. Literally, the sale is there and you buy it and nothing happens. You're not competing against anyone else to get the product. They have a ton of it. There's no idea of competition to get something by charging the door and busting it down. The reason they call it that is because they're trying to act like it's a big deal and you should get it. So it kind of like adds emphasis and hype on something that probably isn't even that big of a sale.
Bitch, please, your fucking whole marathon today is fucking focused on you fucking doing online shopping. You fell for the marketing yourself. You dedicated a stream to it.
And doorbuster deal, it's so good. No, they're probably trying to sell you junk. A lot of the times, I've worked many retail jobs, okay? When I worked at Circuit City, okay, and Best Buy. I worked at both Circuit City when they used to exist, and I worked at Best Buy. No exaggeration, the doorbuster deals were one of two things. Either PCs that were literally shipped in only for sale on Black Friday, you knew they'd be gone, and then you never have them again. So it's like a one-day deal, or trying to get rid of old stock, like old shit that we don't want anymore because it's outdated. So you mark it down a little bit, and you try to sell and act like it's a deal, when in reality it's an older PC no one wanted anyway. But, it's a deal now, so buy it. So people are buying old shit. Like, that's the doorbusters. There was never really that big of a discount. I think the biggest sale I ever saw was like DVDs. Back when everyone bought physical media, you could get like 5 DVDs for like $25. So a DVD that's normally like $20 was like $5. That gives you an idea how much money that they would make selling physical media. They would be making insane profits, but they're trying to liquidate the inventory to make room for more. So they try to sell it at like a super cheap rate. I saw stuff like that. But outside of that, it was never really that big of a deal. You know what we used to do? How dirty this is? You ready for this? So I worked at Circuit City. I worked in the computer department, okay? The night before Black Friday, or the 2 days before Black Friday, because Thanksgiving we'd have off. So it was like Wednesday night, right? They would print us out at night all the new tags for Friday, for the doorbusters and all that. And so let's say, for example, there'd be...
Fucking bitch!
Thank you very much to Stan for the 999 super chat. Very kind of you indeed, saying just give him some more support. I mean, I certainly appreciate that. Thank you very much, Stan. It's very kind of you. So yeah, that's good stuff indeed. So yeah, that's our 11th super chat of the day. If we get like fucking 30, we declare a full house. I wasn't sure, as I said, I wasn't sure what to set it at. Maybe 30 was a bit too much, you know what I mean? It does seem like excessive. My thinking was also it could be for any level. So like people could like submit like even like the smallest super chats would count towards the goal as well. Like super chats being that or whatever. and like also it wouldn't cost like too much in the grand scheme of things as well. That was like my thinking as well as a method, you know what I mean? But yeah, obviously I certainly do appreciate support. It's very kindy indeed. Yeah, especially obviously obviously because I didn't stream at all in October because of my situation of like moving places, whatever, you know. So like, so yeah, I certainly do. I'm trying to also make up a wee bit as well for that, and obviously I got. Yeah, I've got a lot of shit I need to fucking pay off as well because obviously I moved into a new place and everything else. There we go. So I'm definitely fine for the support. Don't get me wrong, for sure. It's very much appreciated. And obviously I'm looking forward as well to Sunday to be able to give some of that back towards you guys when we have the marble race to determine who gets to win the first, second, and third place. So yeah, hint, if you haven't got if you haven't got your marble secured yet, then make sure you get your marble secured before Sunday, so you guys are in a chance. You guys have a chance of winning some money back from the money you've given me. So there we go.
A hard drive. Okay, and the hard drive sells for $150. Okay, here's the new tag. It would say Black Friday deal.
Oh my dog! What's up?
Thank you very much to Sonny for the super chat. Says the goal is counting down. I don't know what you guys are seeing, but to me I'm seeing it counting up the way. Like I see, like to me it shows like some sort of like bullseye picture image, and it says 12 out of 30. So to me it's going up the way. but if for people viewing it, people might have seen it differently from their perspective. I don't know, but from my perspective it says 12 out of 30, so it's counting up the way. But yeah, I don't know if it counts down for people viewing the stream. I don't know. But yeah, but for me it's going up the way, but it's just obviously going 12 out of like 30. But thank you, Sonny, for the super chat.
Regular price $220, now on sale for $150. What are you talking about? The normal price is $150. It's not on sale. Ah, but didn't you know that the actual list price of that hard drive originally, like 3 years ago, was $220? So technically we're not lying to the customer. Even though it's actually not a sale, they think it is, and they'll buy it. So you actually didn't reduce the price at all. You're selling it for normal price, and the tag says it's a sale, and it's not. Those are the Black Friday sales, how they used to be. Now, I don't know if they're still like that anymore, but that's exactly what we used to do. It's so underhanded, the shit. I'm like, oh my God, just to try to sell some garbage, you know? You're selling the same exact product for the same price, and people are fooled. There's so many places, like, here's something you might not realize.
I fucking knew that the whole purpose of shops being shops was for them to try and also give consumers what they want and need, as well as them making a profit on top of that. Like, you know, the fucking store has to make his own fucking profit as well, Phil, for fuck's sake.
Any of these discount stores, like let's say TJ Maxx, Marshalls, what's the other one in my area? There's like 3 in my area. We have something called Burlington, okay? Or any of these stores that are known to be discount stores. Ross, that's the other one I was thinking of, Ross, okay? They don't have Black Friday sales. They don't exist. Those stores are already discount stores. So if you go into them, the prices are already slashed. What do you think they're gonna do, sell it at a double slash? It's the same. People go in there on like Black Friday and they're like, oh, big sale. There's no sale. It's the same price. I don't know why people think that. Like, it's always the same. But they run in there thinking there's a big deal. Or here's another one. Any of the designer clothing stores, they also don't have Black Friday sales. They claim they do, but their prices are usually the same sale they always have. They don't change it, but they just say Black Friday, but it's the same exact price. So most people who rush out to try to buy stuff today don't really end up getting a deal. They just get so caught up with consumerism, they're just buying stuff at normal price, and they don't realize it. But online sales do exist. I can contest to this. Last year, I bought that PC I'm using right now to capture and stream, and it was on sale for like, I want to say it was like $1,650 or $1,700, and right after the Black Friday sale ended, it shot up to like 21 and change. So I saved like 400 plus on it just because I bought it for the Black Friday sale. But in general, the physical stuff, you're not going to get a deal. Online, apparently, you can get some really good stuff. We're going to look today. What kind of stuff am I looking for today? A new controller, because I use this Xbox Microsoft Elite 2 controller for everything, and it's just not good for everything. You guys probably haven't seen it yet if you're a newcomer. I have a callus on my thumb. It's a lump right here. It's actually hard.
Jesus fucking Christ. Well, that's going to be a good fucking thumbnail thing here. Hold on.
To see now.
Jesus Christ, man. Hold on. Let me get all full screen for you. There you go. Actually, we can go even closer here. Hold on a second. There you go. Like, it's like ultra zoomed in there, fucking go. Ultra super duper mega zoomed in on, I mean, yeah, good, for fuck's sake, Sonny. Good one, Sonny. Fuck me. You know, it's embarrassing, but I nearly fucking laughed at that. I nearly fucking laughed at that. I was like, no, it's not that funny. No, don't you fucking do it. Nearly. I held firm though.
Well, I have a callus on my thumb from playing Hollow Knight Silksong, because that game needed such intense platforming, jumping, dodging. My thumb kept rubbing this rock-hard button that's on the Elite 2 controller, and it literally gave me a blister and a...
Rock-hard button. My thumb kept rubbing this rock hard button. He is such a thin-skinned bitch, emotionally and physically.
Callus on my thumb that still hasn't gone away a month after beating the game. Frustrating. So I want to get, definitely, I want to get a better controller. I'm going to look for a new Lego build. For those who don't know, this is not a real Game Boy. This is the Lego Game Boy. We built it together on stream last month. It's really cool, by the way. If you're looking for a good Game Boy build, I recommend it. Take a look at this. It's got a realistic cartridge that comes out of the thing, so it looks like a real Game Boy. It actually has moving knobs. The buttons feel like a real Game Boy's buttons. The D-pad moves like a D-pad. It's actually a really cool Game Boy build, or a Lego build, if you like retro gaming and stuff. So anyway, we built this last month, and I said, hey, we'll just put it into the backdrop for November. It's been there the whole month. It's been really cool, right? So I want to find another cool Lego build, and most of them are all on sale. They're almost every single one of them is on sale today, like giant sale.
Who fucking cares?
Now, in addition to that, by the way, I'm going to shout out that super chat in 1 second. In addition to that, I'm looking for upgrades to the office. A corner desk that I can use right here, so that instead of having this rolling fiberboard piece of garbage desk that I use, and this laptop desk here, I can just have a real desk. And then if I have a real desk, now I can have actual monitors here, whether 2 monitors or 1 maybe ultra-wide monitor, and that'll be for monitoring the stream. I can see your chats, I can see the stream stats, I can do it all right here, and then I can turn it. This here would be my gaming monitor, and I want to get a really good one that has very low response time, you know, good hertz or whatever it is, whatever. So that would be neat. But the thing is, if I do that, then I'm no longer using my TV, and that means I need to get speakers. So I need to buy speakers that I can then put on that side of the room so I can hear the audio of the games, because I'm not going to be using the TV speakers anymore, right? Then I need a new chair, because this chair is incredibly low to the ground and has no height adjustment. I didn't know that when I bought it, but it's a very just basic low to the ground chair. So I'd have to get a chair. And then if I buy new monitors, I got to buy HDMI cables for the monitors, you see? So it's like, it all adds up. It's like, I want to get this. Oh, wait, now I need this. Wait, now I need this. Now I need this. So today we might spend a good amount of time on this, if we want. If you guys don't find it entertaining or interesting, we don't have to do it together at all. But I thought, hey, the price is right. It's Black Friday. All the sales are today. So I'm thinking that today is the day to do it, right? We can do it together, and you can help me choose. We can look at products together, and you guys can help me choose what products to get.
Who fucking cares?
Trust me, you know more better than I do. You really do. You guys are going to know way better than I do about this stuff. And if I get top of the line, I can buy top of the line. I can afford it. It's whatever we want to do. If I want to buy a $1,000 monitor today, I can get that. Or I can get like a cheap monitor. You know, it doesn't really matter. I just want to have good performance for the streams. I want to have stuff that it's going to allow me to make good content for you guys. Now, I'm trying to play Call of Duty, and for some bizarre reason, I can't kill anyone because my bullets don't have any effect, but they insta-kill me. Like, what's going on? Is it the monitor response rate? I don't know what it is, you know? So, okay. So Tsar Gustav with 110 Turkish. Is that the Turkish currency? I think it is. Hold on 1 second. Let me check, because I got to remember this now. It is Turkish lira, the lira. So it's 110 Turkish. That's $2.59. He says, hey, Phil, I read in the news that Media Markt in Italy mistakenly sold iPads for 15 euros, then asked for them back via email for a 20 euro discount coupon. Obviously, no one did it. Well, usually mistakes, you know, that's not necessarily the intended sale, right? Like, that's just a goof on their part. 6 Hybrid says, be sure to get the 2.1 HDMI cables. Oh, I know. You have to get the best ones, right? They're not even the right. They're different color. Aren't they red or orange looking? They're not blue anymore. They're the good ones that have the best data rate. They're like the orange tinged HDMI cables. Yeah, I need to get those. Okay. All right, folks. You know what? We're having a good time today, are we not? We're off to a good start.
Time drink.
So, I think it's time to give this guy a taste. I've never had Johnny Walker Black Label before. DisplayPort might be better. You're right, Bandit. If I'm going to do the gaming stuff, I probably want to maybe do DisplayPort. If I don't know if there's a high-end DisplayPort cable to buy. I don't know anything about this. I might want to get DisplayPort.
From my experience, sometimes HDMI would have a better like refresh rate than DisplayPort. I mean, that's the monitor I've got. I had the option of using DisplayPort or HDMI, but I think it supports like HDMI better, if that makes sense. You know, although maybe I should also say the thing I've got, the monitor I've got. I've got one of these Acer monitors, whatever, and it's pretty solid. You know, I'm pretty happy with the monitor I got. As I said, the monitor I've got, I consulted Profit. I remember consulting Profit about it before, and I ran through a few options, whatever, and also tried to get his, like, you know, his input in it, you know, because obviously he knows his wear and tech stuff, you know. So this is like years ago, you know, I got this monitor, and it's served me quite well, you know what I mean? But yeah. Oh wait, did they say help? What just did I mean? You might be right when you talk about his audience helping him. Let me rewind it in 2 seconds. Hold on.
So it's 110 Turkish. That's $2.59. He says, hey, Phil.
Before that, I think. Hold on. I don't. When did it happen?
I read in the news that Media Markt. Obviously, no one on their part. They're different color, aren't they? Red. Yeah, I need to get those. Okay. All right, folks.
So I think it may have happened before that. Like you said, like, you know, if you're trying to get the audience to basically, you know, he must have said help. Hold on.
Have to do it together at all. But I thought, hey, the price is right. It's Black Friday. All the sales are today. So I'm thinking that today is the day to do it, right? We can do it together, and you can help me choose. We can look at products together.
There you go. Yeah, he said help. That's why he said help. It's a good shout. Yeah, good spot. I missed that completely the first time. But yeah, Phil definitely said help right there. Good stuff indeed. So yeah, ticked off as well. Fantastic stuff. So guys, I'm saying that if I miss things on a bingo card, please let me know. I can always go back and double check. But yeah, Phil says help right there. That's a good spot from you guys. Now, I'm just going to fast forward to when he gets his alcohol out. There we go.
Never had Johnny Walker Black Label before. DisplayPort might be better. You're right, Bandit. If I'm going to do the gaming stuff, I probably want to maybe do DisplayPort. If I don't know if there's a high-end DisplayPort cable to buy. I don't know anything about this. I might want to get DisplayPort. There you go. Sam just did a 5 pound super chat. Says, before you shop, you need a shot. Here's to your first one of the day. I'll have one with you. Cheers. I'm about to do that. We're of like mind. I was just about to have my first shot, and then you said that. So there you go. Perfect. Okay. So this is Johnny Walker Black Label blended Scotch whiskey, aged 12 years. So it's supposed to be good. I don't know. All right, hold on. Actually, let me get a napkin. I don't want to make a big mess here today with my setup and have it like dribbling all over the place.
Who fucking cares?
He's a pedophile.
All right, let's see if it's any good.
He's a sexist. Yes, that's true. I smell. I'm a dunce.
Why such a big bottle? This is the trial size. I told you.
Egregious cross-dresser. Yes, that's true.
Well, it doesn't smell too smoky. It doesn't smell salty. It smells a little sweet, actually. Which is actually a little weird for Scotch.
Did you not do any research whatsoever into the fucking shit you were buying?
Scotch usually has either smoke or salt. This is like. Well, I hope it's good.
That's true.
Well, let's find out.
I'm a dunce. Yes, that's true.
How high is this going, this glass? That's a double shot glass.
That's true.
That's like 2 shots he's drinking there. That's almost full, that glass. Look at this shit. Wait, what's up here?
Is it against terms of service to drink on stream? Only if you're retarded.
That's true.
Oh, yes. This is technically breaking TOS because Phil is absolutely fucking retarded. I guess, hold on. Is Phil feeling very confident to say retarded because Trump basically just kind of gave it, Trump has made it acceptable to say the word retard again. I've seen that trending in the news every day. Fucking Donald Trump has basically given the go-ahead for the word retard to be kind of claimed back by everyone or whatever. So Donald Trump said it, the president said the word retarded, so we're going to use it again. We're allowed to use it again. We've reclaimed the word retarded. I'm convinced that Phil's going to get, Phil. I'm convinced that Trump's going to win 4 more years because his next goal is to try and, make the N-word available for everyone again. That'll secure him 4 more years of fucking power, Make the N-word great again. The people just fucking jump at that chance. Like, yes, I want that back.
What a question. Anyway. All right. Time for our first shot of the day.
See, that is a 2-shot glass.
Okay.
It's a hefty amount. Look at this shit. Hold on, can I get a better frame? Oh no, look at this shit. There's a fucking potential freeze frame right there as well. Phil Burnell looking at his one true love. Get the fuck out of the way, chat. Hold on, there you go. That's a good full screen size image there. Actually, hold on, I'm going to even zoom. There you fucking go, look at that shit. He's looking lovely into his eye. It's like, Jesus, man. But yeah, there you go, this is how Phil's drinking it. Wouldn't that be better served in like a, not as a shot. I mean, drinking as a shot seems fucking weird, Maybe like a wee tumbler glass, with some ice, perhaps. Maybe better, have some in the rocks, But drinking as a fucking shot, man, I don't know. Just seems like a fucking waste to me, but then again, that's Phil Burnell for you. Ah, hell, but there you fucking go. Let's get back to the bingo.
Here we go. All right, my first ever shot of Johnny Walker Black Label. Salute, everyone. Here's to a fun marathon. Let's get started.
That was raw Phil. That was not me. That was raw Phil and that wee devour sound effect. Before Phil says anything, what words do we think Phil's going to use here to describe it? I'll say he was trying to, he was wanting to see if it was smoky or salty. So I don't think he's going to say that. I think, okay, so what do we think? What words do we think he's going to use here? I don't think, well, he might use the word smoky, but he's probably going to say it's not. A robust, tangy, zesty. Oh, is a potential one. I am going to go for earthy. I'm going to guess earthy. That's what I'm going to guess. So we've got some guesses in the chat. Robust, tangy, zesty, smoky. I'm going to go for earthy.
It's not bad. That's not bad. It's not amazing either. Like, I've had better for sure. But that's not bad. That's a tiny bit left. It's pretty smooth.
I hate to spoil it for you, but the last whiskey I drank on stream, it was from like a peat bog. So he is actually familiar with the whole kind of peat bog whiskey thing. Because one of the last whiskey bottles he had was, that had it on its kind of, label. So he is familiar with the phrase at least. I don't think he understands it, but he's familiar with the fucking phrase anyway.
It is pretty smooth. I like that. It actually doesn't burn as much as some of the other ones. It's a smooth, a smooth feeling going down. And it has a little bit, just a little bit of smokiness, but not a lot. I don't think it really specializes in any flavor. I didn't get too much smoky, no salty. It wasn't that sweet either. It was just kind of generic Scotch flavor, but it was smooth. So that's a good thing. Because I've had ones that are like swallowing needles, and you're like, oh God, it kills you. All right, good stuff. Well, good start. So you're saying, well, when it's...
That was a fucking bland review of it. It was smoky and it was sweet and it went down easy. Like, wow, it's fucking great. You didn't say it on a bus, you didn't, you bastard.
Still gonna drink whatever I want. If something happens and I feel like drinking, we'll drink. If I want to celebrate, I'll drink. If I don't want to drink, I won't drink. But chances are I'll probably want to drink. I'm not even kidding you. This is the first marathon where I'm not tying anything to anything. There's no goals. There's no financial incentive here. So it's very different. It is. It's weird to not have that. Like in the back of my mind, it's like, well, is it time to have the shot yet? Like, no, I do whatever I want. I have freedom now. It's bizarre, honestly, to have that freedom because I've never had it before. I've always had to be tied to stuff and now I'm not anymore. And I'm very happy for that. So again, thank you all for being here and being so awesome and supportive that I don't have to worry about this stuff anymore. Amazing.
This counts as a bag.
All right. So good stuff. And cheers to everyone. If anyone else just had their first shot, cheers to you. Hopefully it was a good one. I don't know what you guys are drinking today. What are you guys drinking? Just curious. If anyone's drinking, what are you guys drinking?
Jesus, I love how he's trying to imply that he had absolutely no choice whatsoever but to fucking make the drinks before $100 per shot. It's like it feels like he's trying to imply I had a gun to his fucking head and just saying, I didn't want to fucking force my audience to pay $100 per shot. The detractors made me put that price limit on. It's amazing what a few $1,000s can do, isn't it, to change a person's whole behaviour.
What's the volume? The alcoholic volume? I think it's just 40%, right?
I said, I do have a bottle. I don't have a bottle here. I have a bottle of whiskey myself, And hold on, I'll try and find it for you guys. Shit, I can't even fucking mind any of it. What's the fucking whiskey called? Son of a bitch, I can't fucking mind what the fucking thing is called. I was going to show you the fucking whiskey, but all I know is that I don't have it on me here. My partner, she has it, but she's not a whiskey fan, so I still got a full bottle of whiskey. But she's got it, so I'm going to try and get it off for tomorrow or something. Because I want to get that whiskey back so I can enjoy drinking the bastard thing, But but yeah, hopefully I can get that back and I'll be able to enjoy whiskey and for sure. I don't drink a lot. I mean, I don't mind drinking, but I rarely drink, if that makes sense. Like, I do like it and I don't mind drinking, but I don't tend to drink much at all ever, unless it's like a special occasion, whatever, or from out somewhere, Like if like tomorrow, for example, at some point in time, I may find myself in a pub, just watching, just have a couple of drinks and watch the football results come in. You know what I mean? I might do that at some point tomorrow. But yeah, I'm somebody who doesn't like. I don't need to drink, and I never feel the urge to usually drink, which is different for other. And some people are like, they struggle to go a few days or whatever without having some sort of drink because I had a drink after work or whatever. Yeah, but this, I'll put it this way: anytime I'm finished watching this idiot in bingo, yeah, I sometimes feel I need a drink afterwards. So that's usually the worst it gets.
Get my glasses. I can't see anything anymore up close, so I need my glasses to read it. Hold on.
Old bastard!
Yet another reason why I actually need monitors rather than the TV and this monitor way out there. I need monitors up close because I can't read anything.
Old bastard!
It is. Yeah, it's 40%. So standard. It's not any stronger than regular liquor. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Oh, by the way, since today we're gonna be looking at stuff to buy, I actually brought the tape measure right into the office, so we can look at desks and measure to see if it'll fit. If I'm gonna get a chair, we can measure to see the height the chair would be, and also
Jesus Christ, that's kind of hilarious to me. Like, could you not have measured things anyway before the stream went live, and take a note of the measurements. You know?
Oh my dog! What's up?
Thank you very much to Sonny for the super chat. Who says 13th moving? Yeah, we've got 13. We're almost halfway to the super chat. It's like the goal thing, whatever. So, but yeah, it's very, very candy indeed. But as I said, we're doing okay with free. We have 4 free spaces so far on the bingo card, which means that we're 1, 2, 3, 4. We're 6 away from a full house as things stand. So 6 more things to happen. We get the full house for Phil to say and do these things. Also, 50 likes as well would give us 2 more free spaces.
Oh my dog! What's up?
And thank you, Sonny, as well for the 14th super chat. You just say, I'm trying to understand. Are you? So I'm trying to understand the logic here. The 13th one just said moving, and then the 14th one said that. Are you trying to complete a sentence super chat per super chat? I'm trying to understand what you're doing here. You know, I'm trying to understand the logic behind it, but I mean, oh yeah, well there you go.
Oh my dog! What's up?
The 13th, 14th, and 15th super chats from Sonny was saying moving the goal. What is it? Moving the goal. There we go. Oh, we're halfway there. Living in a prayer and all that shit, so there we go. But yeah, as I said though, like, yeah, remember 50 likes, so as I said, if we get 50 likes on the stream, we get 2 more free spaces, which would mean we're 4 away from a full house at that point in time.
Like, I know there's a difference, like 27 versus 32, like...
For fuck's sake.
Oh my dog! What's up?
I thought Sonny was finished, but no, this post. They moved the goal post, so they're moving the goal post. I assume that's the end of the sentence there. Thank you, Sonny, for that. Very candy indeed.
Right now, hold on a second. I want to see the size of the monitor that I currently use over there, because I don't even know the answer to that. Hold on.
Why didn't you do this before the stream went live? For God's sake, Phil. It would have made sense to have done this sort of prep before going live.
My current monitor is 24 inches. Let me look at my TV.
Who fucking cares?
Oh, God almighty. This is awful, Phil. This is awful. Do this shit before going live.
So, my TV that I use for gaming is a Sony, and it's a 50-inch TV, 4K, 120 hertz. So it's all the way over there against the wall because it's 50 inches. So if I'm gonna get a monitor today, probably, and yes, it's diagonal, exactly. You always go from upper corner to bottom corner. That's how you measure the size of a TV or a monitor. Today I would likely get a 27 or a 32-inch monitor, right? Is 27 the standard, guys? Is that what everyone uses now, a 27-inch? I think so. I think that's the standard that most gamers are using, is a 27-inch monitor, if I'm correct. And then there's
But you don't want to be like all the other gamers. I thought you went with different from them, Phil.
Certain distance that you put it from you, it's like the perfect viewing distance. 27 is nice, but it can feel small. If you're gonna play anything in 4K, 32.
I mean, what size do I have? Hold on. Yeah, you know, shit. I don't know what fuck. I'm trying to work out what size monitor I've got, and I don't know how I do it. But if I go to like fucking, would it tell me anywhere on my computer how big my monitor is? Shit, I feel dumb. I feel very dumb all of a sudden. Like, how do I find out how big my monitor is? Shit. I guess, hold on. Let me go to my control panel here. What device manager, perhaps? Or devices and printers? Maybe devices and printers, it would tell us. I don't know. Yeah, I don't understand. Ah, fuck me. I don't know. I have no idea. I'll check my fucking devices here. Monitors here, like so what the fuck are devices? Generic monitor, thanks for that. Fuck me, man. Yeah. It's in the model number. Christ, where the fuck's that? Yeah. I feel like my monitor is like a fucking... I feel it's... I mean, to me it seems big. I mean, I could check. I don't have a tape measure. Phil's got a tape measure handy. I don't have a tape measure, you know. I'm without a tape measure. You know, fuck it. I know I can check it. I'm going to keep playing bingo, but I'm going to check it while this is playing. So we'll keep playing bingo, but I'll try and find out.
Okay. So here's my concern. If I get a nice corner desk for right here, and this is my gaming monitor, is it going to be 32 inch? Is it going to be too close? You know what I mean? Like, it has to fit on the desk. If the desk doesn't have a thing... Well, actually, I'm going to have to measure everything, because another thing is I can't block the door. Like, I cannot block the door here. What I can do is I can change the setup so that this isn't necessarily right here. Like, I can move this. I can maybe push this back further against the wall, because there is some space, and maybe I could rotate the desk so it's actually completely straight this way, and because I need to be able to get in the door. If the desk is blocking the door, I can't even get in the office. So I'd have to figure out the desk, but also the positioning. Oh, that's true too. Trungate's Legacy says you can always get a monitor arm. You're right. They sell those. You can get an arm. If it's a good desk that's sturdy, you can have an arm that attaches to the desk, and then you can rotate the monitor however you want. That's a good point. I didn't think about that. Oh, I
think I actually found the monitor I've got here. So give me a wee second here, and I'll just like get this sorted here. Give me a wee second here. I think I found it. Yeah, so let me just kind of visit that thing. Go there. This is, yeah, I think this is it here. So my monitor that I've got. Why the fuck's it not say? Or does it say? Hold on. Mine is 27. Okay, mine is actually 27. Okay, good stuff indeed. There you fucking go. And in case you guys were curious, by the way, what kind of monitor I've got, you know, in case you're curious, yeah, this is what I've got. I've got the Acer Nitro XV272. I've had this for a couple of years now. I'm very happy with this monitor. Pretty good monitor. Some of the specs here as well. Actually, if I go to full, I'll go full screen. You guys can see for yourself here. But yeah, some of the specs here. 27-inch IPS, max refresh rate 170, native resolution 2560 by 1440. It's got HDR10, whatever the fuck that means. It's got a very low refresh rate as well. Good for gaming, you know what I mean? Yeah, good for gaming. Positive things all around. HDR is not that positive, however, but yeah, there you go. As I said, this is the one I'd try to kind of look for this. You know, I mean, as I said, I was very careful with what I was going for. I found it quite affordable. You know what I mean? It's one of those kind of ones where it was like, it's a decent monitor, it's a good monitor. It won't break the bank either. So yeah, it ticked the boxes for me. This is what I use, and it's served me very well. You know, ever since I got it. So yeah, there you go. So in case people are curious what I fucking had. That's what I fucking got. That's so good stuff indeed. Let's get back to bingo. Let's keep playing bingo. I mean, it's true though. It's a 27-inch, but to me it seems bigger. I don't know. It's such a hefty monitor. I guess it's probably because it's the biggest monitor I've ever had. You know, I used to have smaller monitors back in the day. I've never had a monitor this size for my computer. So to me, it comes across as bigger than that, just because I've never had a monitor that's 27 inches before. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm thinking, oh, it's. It must be bigger or something.
Like that idea. I think that's a better idea than having it just sit on the desk. Huh.
Rewind that just so we can get a full context of what this good idea was.
Back further against the wall, because there is some space, and maybe I could rotate the desk so it's actually completely straight this way, and because I need to be able to get in the door. If the desk is blocking the door, I can't even get in the office. So I'd have to figure out the desk, but also the positioning. Oh, that's true too. Trungate's Legacy says you can always get a monitor arm. You're right. They sell those. You can get an arm. If it's a good desk that's sturdy, you can have an arm that attaches to the desk, and then you can rotate the monitor however you want. That's a good point. I didn't think about that. Oh, I actually like that idea. I think that's a better idea than having it just sit on the desk. Huh. Wolf Cola says no bigger than 27 inches if you're sitting at a desk. Really? You think 32 is too big for a desk?
I mean, if it's right in front of you, 27 is fucking mad. It's certainly big enough, you know. Like, it depends as well. I have two monitors in front of me. They're kind of roughly, you know, I've got my Acer monitor, which I just showed you guys. The other monitor is a Dell monitor, which I actually got from my work. You know, it's like, and that's also roughly the same size. But literally, I have it from, I have it, so I use it for my work, and I also use it for as a second monitor that I use for just whatever I want to do as well. You know what I mean? So I get good use of it. But I basically have two 27-inch monitors in front of me. You know, so anything bigger than that, if you've got multiple monitors, then two 27s seem to be fine. At least that's my opinion anyway. You know what I mean? If you're gonna have them side by side, you know. But then again, obviously it depends on your setup entirely. If you're going to have just one monitor, or two monitors, or maybe three monitors, are you going to stack them one on top of the other or side by side? Are you going to have, you know, there's all sorts of different orientations you can fucking do, of course. You know what I mean? But for me anyway, I've got a two monitor setup, and it's just, you know, one on the left, one on the right, and to me it seems like it works very well for me, size wise and spacing wise. That's my take.
So again, if I have a corner desk right here, this side right here, what you're looking at right now, this is going to be where I monitor everything. I want to have basically a monitor here that's going to be all the chats and the contributions. And I want the monitor here, or if it's an ultra wide screen, that side of the ultra wide, I want to be monitoring the stream. So that would be OBS, the browser window that has the stream in it right there. Okay.
I've never had a curved monitor, but I've heard some of them are very good. I've heard, you know what I mean, but that's beyond my area of knowledge. You know what I mean, I've never had one personally, but I've heard decent things about them. Yeah, so I mean, I guess the good one aren't they quite expensive though compared to normal monitors, because just obviously the design of them and everything else. So yeah, I've heard them be quite pricey though. But at the end of the day, though, of course, if it's gonna be the best, if it's gonna be the best sort of, like, you know, if it's something you're going to be using every single day, staring at a lot every single fucking day, you're going to want to make sure you get something that's going to be good, and you know, for your eyes essentially as well, you know. So yeah, I've heard good things about the curved monitors for sure.
Okay. That's what I want this portion to be, in front of me. That way when I'm talking with you, I can look down, I can instantly, it looks better if I'm looking this way and then I react to you, rather than, imagine if it was like on the side, I'm like this, you know, that's kind of challenging. Now, if I'm using a monitor arm, when I play the games, I could go like this, I could have one monitor, position it here, I could reposition the monitor so that the chat is easily readable while I'm gaming. I didn't even think of that either.
See, I was also kind of thinking something similar for myself, obviously, with, right now, I don't have monitor arms. I used to have monitor arms, before, but I got rid of them in the move, and I've just got like stands. I've got monitor stands right now. If I was going to get a third monitor, I would basically have it so I would have two separate monitor arms, one for each of my current monitors, and also extend them out wide. And I'd make space in the middle essentially for another monitor to go where I can, the monitor can just be freestand. But yeah, as I'm saying, though, free monitor seems good. I mean, I like the idea of a third monitor, but it's just a case of, like, I want to make sure I get good use out of it, you know what I'm saying? Right now, it's hard to imagine I will get good use out of a third monitor, because how I do things right now works well. You know what I'm saying? But it's saying, yeah, I don't know. But it's sometimes I think, yes, it would work very well and I can do this, I can do that. And sometimes I think, well, is it really necessary? I mean, because it is an expensive purchase of monitor, you know, it is quite a pricey thing to get.
I didn't even think of that at all, that I could do it that way. I could have two monitor arms. One could be for the gaming monitor, one or for the other monitor with the chat on it. If it's, I don't know, are these monitor arms good? I haven't ever used one. I'm just into the boom mic shit. And remember, I went through like 4 different boom mic arms. They all sucked. Then I bought the name brand one, the Shure brand. It's the same brand as the mic I have, and it's amazing. It was like junk. Buy the name brand, super good. So I probably would just get like an expensive name brand monitor arm, but I don't know what they are. Yeah, one that, of course, I want one that aims and tilts, like it's fully adjustable, because that would be cool. Like if everything's here, I could put it down under the camera when I'm doing like podcasting. Like right now, I could adjust them so that they're down and out of the way of the camera. But then when we're gonna game, then I change to the other camera, which would be this, okay? And then as I turn here, and the camera's here, now I can position the game monitor here, and I could have the chat literally on the side, and I can see the chat right next to me, and I can read you guys talking, and I can respond right away. That's my problem right now, is like, I'm gaming, and I'm looking over here, and I'm like kind of looking to see what you guys are saying here, and then if I'm gonna adjust, I gotta turn it. Maybe I could have a really nice setup where it's smooth, and I can't even move. This chair doesn't move. This chair is actually flat on the ground with no wheels. So there's no way to move the chair around. It's frustrating. I want a real office chair that I can roll around and adjust and move on the fly and can be comfortable and be able to roll over here, update the leaderboard, come back over here, you know? Is my PC good enough for 4K high hertz gaming? Yes. Dude, this PC, when I bought it, well, excuse me, to be clear, actually a fan donated it, because this all happened before.
That is the record of the story. I better fucking make sure I fucking get my fucking story straight, because obviously the fans bought it before. You know, there we go. It's like, did Phil just fuck up there? Did Phil just fuck up? When I bought it, oh wait a second, that's not the lie I told people for so fucking long. Stan's asking, yeah. So yeah, long story short, so I broke my, see, I don't know if I actually ever showed you the video, hold on 2 seconds. So yeah, one of the reasons why DSP Bingo was delayed from starting sooner than it actually was because one of my monitors broke in transit, effectively, and it was a monitor I used for my work, and the one good thing about that was it didn't cost me anything because I never bought it in the first place because it was from my work, you know. But I'll show you guys the video though. So members would have seen this, but non-members wouldn't have seen it. So I made this video like a month before Like this is like a few days. Like this is back in the 9th of October. You know, so it's obviously quite a while before I started. You know, it was like actually a whole month before I started. It was the stream again. I made this video for my members only to explain the situation. This was the state of my monitor when in October. This is the one that got broken transit. Literally, this is what it looked like. That top corner had a lot of damage done to it, and it caused this effect on the monitor. Yeah.
So, no bingo.
And that was the whole video. It was a very short video, but I thought I'd show you guys like what happened. You know, so members saw that. Obviously, I went and shared it with members, and yeah. But that's what I'm saying though. Also, I requested my work to send me a new monitor for the purposes of me working, and they did. And it was basically an upgraded version of that very monitor. So there you go. So yeah, it didn't cost me anything to get a new monitor because my work provided it for me because I need it for my work. And I use it for my work as well, of course. When I'm not working, also I use it for other things as well. Like I'm using it for Bingo right now. It's a screen I use to have OBS on and the chat as well. The monitor, the one monitor, the Acer monitor is what I have Chrome on, you know what I mean? And the Bingo card as well, not sure, you know what I mean? You can see right here, but yeah. Aye, but the damage it was done to that fucking monitor was just like, it's funny as well because like to me it was like minimal damage at first, and I thought maybe I can get away with doing this because it's a small part of the monitor which is a bit busted or whatever. But as time went on, the damage got worse, and it's not only that, it heated up like crazy. Like I took a couple of pictures of it, I think, and hold on 2 seconds, can I see these pictures? See, hold on, I might be able to show you the pictures actually that I took all of the monitor because the video doesn't do it justice for the sort of damage the thing was under. So, give me a second here. Yeah, there's a fucking picture I have here. Hold on a second. Let me quickly get this picture showing for you guys. Give me a second here. If I just copy it, actually, I'm gonna throw it in my member Discord temporarily. I'll say temporarily. It's just an easy way to also show you guys what I'm talking about here. But yeah. So this was the damage that was done to the monitor here. Like this small crack here, you know, this bit right here was what this was the damage that was done to the monitor, and it's like it was bizarre. Like if you turned it on, this bit would get so fucking hot immediately, you know. So obviously it broke here. Obviously the monitor broke here and it affected the whole entire monitor, and it was like, you know, aye. But yeah, this bit here in particular. But the thing is, I'll keep experimenting with the fucking thing. I'll keep trying to fucking like. At first, when I started using it, or I tried to use a side of it, I mean, I tried to get away with using it, even though it was in such a fucking bizarre state. And at first, when you put it on, it would settle down after like fucking 20 or 30 minutes, and it'd behave itself for the most part, apart from like the fucking top corner being fucked up. But this bit would like heat up immediately straight away, and eventually the whole thing just kept getting worse and worse. So. Yeah, long story short, the damage was like massive to this, you know what I mean? And it was like, it got worse over time. It was practically melting. Every time I turned it on, this bit was like just super hot, and it was like, yeah, it was awful. I was probably doing a whole bunch of damage to it. But yeah, that's it. I didn't have to buy a monitor at all, thankfully. I didn't have to fucking buy it. So this is provided to me by my work. So yeah, my work provided me this monitor in the first place. This is what was damaged in transit. And yeah, and I went and I asked my work for another monitor, and they provided it. So yeah, so we're all good now, effectively. Now, did they get the monitor from from Russia or China? Who fucking knows? I don't know. I don't ask those questions. I'm just happy to fucking have it.
I got this big rise in support last year. A fan donated this PC. It's really good. It will do 4K at higher hertz. But the thing is, I don't know if I want to do that. For games, to be honest, if I want the best response time, okay? If I want the best response time possible, I didn't press the button. Don't I want to do maybe 1440p at the highest hertz? I think that'd be better than 4K. Maybe there will be some times when I want to do 4K, and that's fine. But maybe not. Maybe I want to do 1440p instead. That's what I think, because I think that's the best response time for competitive games. Like, that would help Call of Duty a ton, I bet. SR Trumbull did a £2 super chat to check out the Samsung Arc Trust. It's fire, 55 inches. What is that? 55 inches is huge. Again, I'd have to have it at the other end of my room again. That wouldn't be able to be on like a desk or anything. That's way too big, right? I'm just looking for a monitor. Oh, I know. I am L3 did $5 says you should claim these channels live streaming your stream. One has a lot of people on it. Okay, so in regards to what I talked about with Asmongold, and he literally confirmed it, right? He's confirmed it that people live restream me, post up my content. You can't find me in the algorithm. You get them first, right? You might say, well, why don't you claim it? Asmongold said you can claim it. You can't. Do you want to know why Asmongold thinks you can claim it? Because he's huge. When you get a certain level, I think what people have told me it's around 100 subs, or excuse me, what the hell? 1 million subs.
Yay! Phil said million. That's a number we like. That's a very interesting number, Phil Bonnell. A super duper interesting number.
Jesus!
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, 6 million. 6 million. That's a pretty interesting number, isn't it?
It sure is, Phil.
6 million. And guess what?
What?
You're wrong.
No.
It didn't happen.
What?
You're making it up. Right? You make that shit up. No, how about this? Banned. Gone. Forever. Because I don't put up with your fucking bullshit.
Now that was good. Now that was a fucking good one.
The bar's being raised.
Oh, it's always fucking good. It's always fucking funny. Good stuff indeed. There we go. We finally got to the million. It took a lot of effort, but finally got there in the end. Excellent stuff indeed. So yeah, and obviously, it means we are 4 away from a full house as things stand.
If you have 1 million subs boy, I can't talk right now. If you have around 1 million subs on YouTube, then you get the option to content ID claim people. Or if you're with a partner network, your network gets the ability to content ID claim people. Normal people like me don't have it. It's nowhere on my dashboard. So these people who are literally stealing every single day, I have no ability to stop them. The only way I could stop it is by filing a lawsuit against each individual person, citing the videos and streams that they are stealing. That's it. Which I can't do. I just definitely can't.
Sue me, bitch.
Afford. I don't have the time to do. I'm a one-man show. I don't have a team of people here working who can handle it.
Sure, whatever, Phil. Bring it on. Bring on your fucking frivolous lawsuits. I'll fucking make you fucking regret it. You need to try and fucking prove in a fucking court of law how I've somehow fucking stopped your audience from giving you fucking money. Good fucking luck with that, pal. Apparently you guys being here means he's not getting your fucking money. Makes sense of that fucking bullshit.
It's just me. So, sadly, there's nothing I can really do about it unless I get to 1 million subs. Apparently, if you get 1 million subscribers, YouTube enables that option in your dashboard, and then you can claim the people that steal your content.
Why don't you back it up with a source?
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
I'm sorry, guys, but, and a lot of people say to me, I'm being negative when I say this. I don't think I'm ever going to have 1 million subscribers, guys. I would love that. Don't get me wrong. I'm a hard worker. I'm a dedicated person who wants to put out great content for you. If you haven't seen the 68,000 videos that I put out in 15 years, I think that's enough evidence of that. But
why would I lie? I imagine it's like breathing for you.
But I don't think that the content that I make is 1 million sub content. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, the stuff that I'm doing isn't...
Whoa. Hold on a fucking second, Phil. You told us your content was like some of the best content out there as possible on YouTube because you're so real and genuine and authentic. You love games, and all these other content creators don't love games or whatever. And like, isn't it meant to be meaningful? Isn't it meant to be positive? Isn't it meant to be like, so like, special? It's your legacy. This is your 15 years, 16-year legacy on the internet. You know what I mean? This is what you're leaving behind for future generations. This is you leaving your mark on the planet. And yeah, here you are saying you don't think it's worth shit. It's not worth 1 million subs. If you're not confident in your content being worth subscribing to, then why should anyone subscribe to it? Like as I said, like if you're doing this as a kid, if you're doing this for a living, okay? If you're doing this as a profession, I mean, if you're doing it, it's different if you're doing it as a hobby. Like for me anyway, this is just fucking a wee side thing I fucking do. I do it for fun. I've had this channel for I've had this channel for a long fucking time, and I've been on, and I've had other YouTube channels as well before this one. You know what I mean? I've been on YouTube for a long fucking time, doing all sorts of random shit. I've been doing it for fun. I've been doing it for my own entertainment and amusement. But Phil Bonnell is not doing this for fun and his own entertainment and amusement. This is not a fucking hobby for him. This is his livelihood. You'd think somebody who fucking relies on YouTube essentially as a way to fucking pay the bills and make a living would care about trying to fucking make it the best possible fucking product he can. every time he fucking turns on the fucking record button, he knows the shit is going to get fucking uploaded to YouTube show. He's got to be thinking, you know, wouldn't it make sense to think to yourself, this is going to be fucking, this is good, this is going to be good, you know what I mean? I'm going to fucking make sure today's fucking content is going to be something that people will be happy to watch and want to tell others about. His mindset is so defeatist and just so fucking, you know, like, you know, so lazy. Like he's, you know, like, it's just, if I was doing this as a fucking living, I would never stop fucking aiming for the fucking stars. But that's the thing, I'm glad I don't though. YouTube, being a content creator, I think is a strength. I mean, especially if somebody has to live, if somebody has to fucking survive and pay the bills with just content creation alone, I would not want to fucking be under that sort of pressure. I think that is a huge pressure situation where you're relying on that and that alone to fucking basically make ends meet and pay your fucking bills and feed yourself and your family and your mortgage or whatever and everything else. Nah, that is a huge amount of fucking pressure obviously to fucking go through. But that's what I'm saying, that's why you got to fucking have that mentality to fucking think what I'm fucking making today, it's going to be fucking content which I think is going to fucking make sure people fucking pay attention to what I'm doing, people are going to like what I'm fucking doing, and people are going to keep coming back for seeing more of what I fucking do. You've got to fucking think, like, you got to believe in yourself. If you're going fucking all in on fucking being a content creator, sure, you got to fucking have that belief in yourself that your fucking content is going to be fucking worth having people come back to. And telling their fucking friends about to fucking subscribe as well. Word of mouth. But Phil's like, nah, it's over for me. My content ain't worth shit. It's not worth 1 million subs on YouTube. Such a defeatist bastard, man, he really is. Obviously, I agree with Phil's mentality. It's like he doesn't deserve the number of subs he's got, but obviously that's my opinion of him. He has to believe in himself, just like every other content creator, every single budding content creator, every single potential rising star, the next big name of fucking, you know, YouTube or whatever. These bastards essentially, like, they've got to believe in themselves first before anyone else has to believe. Because if they don't believe themselves, then why should we?
Yeah, the content that I make is 1 million sub content. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, the stuff that I'm doing isn't going to bring in 1 million subscribers, like, ever.
Hey, then shouldn't you fucking do things that maybe could bring more subscribers? I mean, to me, if you're, for God's sake, I mean, it sounds like I'm repeating myself. It does sound like I'm going in circles here. He seems to be aware that what he does is not great at getting viewers to subscribe. So why don't you just try doing better on YouTube to get more people to subscribe? If you're aware of a problem and you're not bothering your arse to entertain to fix it or whatever, you know, then why persist?
It's not going to happen. Now, someone on the other side just said, what about copyright claims? Copyright claims are completely different from content ID. A content ID claim means you can make the content and the content will still be on YouTube, but I make money on it instead of you. Because it's my content you're stealing, I keep all the money. In which case, go ahead, steal as much as you want, I'm making dollars on it, right? Copyright claims shut down the content, saying you stole my content, I own it, it's my copyright, remove it from your channel. The problem with that is no copyright strikes on YouTube stick unless you issue a lawsuit. So let's say right now, whoever's live restreaming me, I issued a copyright strike against them, which I could do, and legally it's in my right to do that. YouTube would take that claim, apply it, and shut them down. All they have to do is do a counterclaim form. It takes 2 seconds. And after the counterclaim goes through, it takes a few days, and their video goes back up. That's it. The only way to actually permanently take down a video on YouTube is to have a lawyer who issues a lawsuit takedown against the channel, and then YouTube actually executes a full takedown. And usually, if a lawsuit hits a channel, they'll shut the channel down.
If I need a lawyer, if Phil Burnell comes after me and Bingo and I need a lawyer, I'm probably just going to try and convince Meth Bear to be my lawyer, you know. I know Meth Bear specialises in, like, you know, family, like, court stuff, you know what I mean? He doesn't specialise in, like, social media stuff, you know, but I'm still, like, he's the only lawyer I know. You know, also, Ricata law is also another option, but he's a fucking deviant and he's also going to jail, so fuck that guy. So yeah, I'll ask Meth Bear nicely if you can, like, you know, maybe Meth Bear can fucking, like, have every single detractor as some sort of, like, you know, I'm going to class action defend them. I don't know. Hey, he's actually, you deal with personal injury mostly. Well, there you go. I mean, can detractors rely on you? Like, do we have, like, can we rely on you to, like, cover all detractors if Phil tries to bring some legal action our way? As I said, I mean, personally, I think I'm relatively safe. I do think I'm quite I think I'm transportive, obviously, of what I do. Raw Phil might be in hot water because obviously he's, Phil Burnell seems to have targeted him specifically, so yeah.
Oh my god, what's up?
Thank you very much to Sonny for a super chat again, saying 17. I had to take a break spamming by. So, your bank got suspicious because you had multiple super chats in a row. I'm not surprised. Sorry, I have to be honest, I'm not surprised at that situation. I mean, yeah, I can't blame them. You know, it's Jesus, man. I'm sorry. This incentive I've had kind of inconvenienced you in some capacity. You know, I do apologise for that. You know, so I'm hopefully it's all sorted out your end. I don't want you to have any more inconvenience, but yeah, thank you for the super chat. Very kind of you indeed. But yeah, we're 4 away from a full house. As things stand, of course, with the bingo card.
Okay, but it's as I said, it's like a hydra. You cut off one head, 3 more sprout out to replace it. You take down one troll, more trolls are born. So I don't bother with it. You can't do that. You know, the copyright way is just not the way to go about it. Unless you're filthy rich, okay? Seriously, unless you're absolutely filthy rich, there's no way to actually take down someone who steals your content. But if you get that claim tool, that's the way. I'm not kidding you when I say if I were to claim all the content that's stolen off my channel, I'd be making probably double the amount of money that I make right now. They're all just making all this money on the back of my hard work. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, obviously, I cannot speak for any other content creator. I don't know how they fucking handle their streams, their videos on demand, whatever. I don't know. No. All I can do is speak for myself. If I get money doing this, it's because you guys give me money. I don't have ads on my stuff. There's no ad revenue anywhere. You know what I mean? If there ever is ads on my stuff, it's because of a copyright claim from like BBC. If I got a clip from the BBC on my fucking stream sometimes, then yeah, they'll get copyright claims. But I don't run ads on my shit because I would feel hypocritical. As I said before, I use uBlock Origin. I have an ad blocker. So if I turn around to you guys and say, hey, please watch all my ads on my shit, while I don't watch anyone else's ads whatsoever, it'd be a hypocritical thing for me if I can do. Now, I mean, if I wasn't using ad blocker, would I run ads? Maybe. You know, I mean, I'm not. Let's put it this way: Phil Burnell is not the reason why I'm not running ads. Like, so it's not some sort of moral stance because it's Phil's stream or whatever. You know, like his footage or whatever. Nothing to do with that. You know, literally, it's my own personal conviction because I use ad blocker, and so I don't want to be a hypocrite on that front. And I know other content creators as well, streamers as well, whatever, detractors. Some of them will run ads if they want to. It's their prerogative too. It's also it's their own individual choice and decision. All I can do is speak from what I do, and that's how I do things. Nothing to do with Phil Burnell, of course, but yeah.
Oh my dog! What's up?
And thank you, Sonny, for the super chat again. It was you're gonna fucking risk your bank being pissed off again. And that Pixel.
Oh my dog! What's up?
That Pixel Slapper, are you not entertained? And then a 19 super chat from I'm sorry, saying Gladiator 2000. I am Maximus Dominicus Republic, whatever his fucking name was. Great movie, you know. I mean, one of the few Russell Crowe movies that are actually worth watching, you know. But there we go. Thank you for the super chat, Sonny. Very kind of you indeed. Try not to piss off your bank again.
Listen, someone says, stop talking about the tractors. I didn't bring them up. I'm responding to a super chat.
But Phil, this is what I'm saying. This is precisely why Aspen Gold's viewers are getting so pissed off at this, you know. Because Phil cannot help himself in bringing them up. Now, he could have said, I'm not going to talk about distractors or whatever. Instead, he dove right into the topic wholeheartedly, willingly, because he loves bringing up detractors. He loves talking about them. He could have dismissed it and says, don't bring up detractors on my stream. I'm not talking about that, moving on. No. He instead straight into it and said, yes, I want all their fucking money. If I got all their fucking money, I'd be making even more money. Money. And yeah, the newer audience members are fucking annoyed at Phil constantly fucking bringing up the big, bad, evil boogeyman that is the detractors. They don't want to hear it. They want to fucking see Phil be a base fucking gamer, essentially, and he's not doing that.
Would you like me to ignore that super chat? I could. Do you want me to? I'm just...
Man, Phil, let's just say someone fucking super chat saying, how's your big fat fucking wife? Has she still got cancer or whatever? Would you fucking address that?
Honestly, responding to what someone just asked me. I will ignore it then. If it bothers you, then we don't have to talk about it. I'm having a good time. You're right. I don't want the whole day to be brought up like that. Like someone asked. Okay? I'm sorry. I don't want the whole day to be about that. You're right. You're absolutely right in that regard. If it bothers you, then fine. We'll move on. Punk Pina just became a member. Thank you so much for the membership, Punk Pina. I appreciate that. Okay. Let's see here. Someone tipped $1.50. He says, what you want to get is a 27-inch 1440p QD OLED 240 Hz or 360 Hz for your gaming monitor. Does that sound right, guys? Does that sound about right? I mean, honestly, from what I've heard, that might be about right.
Who
like 4K.
cares?
I have enjoyed playing certain games.
Ooh, random siege mods. Shame it's not in the card today.
Games at 4K. I have. But do I need 4K if it's a gaming monitor that's right here? Or do I want the better response time? Because I know you can get better response time when it's not 4K unless you spend $1,000. Like I've seen for $1,000, I can get a monitor that's 4K, 240 hertz. But it's $1,000. Do I want that monitor? I could get it. I could get it today, but do I want that? Or is that too much? Is that, you know what I mean? Is that just too much? I need to get it. I don't know. I also don't want to just overspend for no good reason. I want to get something that's going to serve the purposes of the content I'm trying to make. Okay. Okay, I received a $20 tip. Wow, thank you. A generous tip here. Who's this? Let's see. Okay, so this person specifically says I want to remain anonymous. Okay, no problem. Let's play a nice $20 tip animation for you. That I have to manually do. Why? Because of my detractors! I'm not even kidding, but you guys don't want me to talk about it, so I won't. It's all good. So a $20 tip just came in. That's our biggest tip. Actually, that's our first tip of the day. Well,
I mean, really, it was because of you. If you want to really break it down, your previous actions and conduct on the internet came back to haunt your ass. So yeah, I mean, it's not like we fucking just asked Stream Elements and Streamlabs nicely, make the bad man stop. You know, it's like, you know, no email was sent to both these fucking companies or whatever, and it wasn't just detractors going, make the bad man stop. That was not what happened. It's like, say, they're like, oh here, like, you guys are supporting this content creator who's using your services every single fucking day. Here is a lot of examples of this person being an absolute scummy piece of shit. And like, there's a lot of examples. Yeah, right, it is a lot of examples, yeah, from multiple years. Yeah, it wasn't just you. It wasn't just 10 years ago. This is 10 years ago, 9 years ago, 8 years ago. This is last year. This is last month. You know, there's several examples of Philbin being a piece of shit, whatever, with all these examples being shown to Streamlabs and Stream Elements or whatever, you know. And then lo and behold, I guess they kind of thought to themselves, well, we don't want this toxic individual being associated with us anymore. I guess we're going to fucking just not use use them anymore. I mean, the thing is that Phil could very easily reapply, I imagine, on a different email. Like, he has multiple email addresses. I assume he was only blocked from using the services on like his dspgaming@hotmail.com email address. Oh my dog, what's up? There was nothing preventing Phil Burnell from potentially trying to reapply to Streamlabs and Stream Elements on a different email address, which he has multiple of. But I guess maybe I thought then, if it was so easy to get the first one shut down, it might also be quite easy to also get the other one shut down as well. That's my logic for that. Thank you, Sonny, for our super chat. Who says 20 of super chat, only 10 to go. I mean, if we get 10 more super chats of any level, we get a full house automatically. We're also 4 away from a full house. 50 likes would get us 2 free spaces, which means we only need 10 more. Sorry, 2 more to go. So yeah, there we go. We're close to a full house, as things stand.
We had a $1 tip before. Okay. So, hope you're doing well. Looking forward to this stream. If you're in the market for a monitor arm, I would recommend checking out Huanuo. I've been using them for years without fail. Oh my god, what's up?
So, Sonny's having fun with the countdown. 9 to go. Jesus Christ, Sonny. Oh, well, thank you, Sonny, for the super chat. Very kind indeed.
Alright, I just put it into search so we can look at this later. When we start looking at products and stuff, I have it in the search ready to go to look at. Thank you for the suggestion. Cool.
I'm so sorry. That last one wasn't even sorry. Force a habit. Force a fucking habit. That was fucking Stan. I'm sorry. I mean, to be fair, the last like fucking 7 or 8 or 9 were fucking Sunny. So I just kind of thought. I just thought it was still fucking Sunny doing this. I'm so sorry, Stan. Thank you, Stan, saying 9 to go. To be fair, you kind of followed Sunny's example there by saying like only 10 to go and like 9. So I just assumed, you know, I was on the autopilot there for fuck's sake, and then I kind of looked up and was like, wait a second. I checked my activity feed and oh shit, damn that, Jesus, oh hell. But yeah, glasses. I mean, it's not really about glasses. It's just just being on autopilot. I was on full on autopilot there, you know. That's my bad. I do apologise, Stan. Thank you, Stan. That's super chat saying 9 to go. It's very kind indeed.
Oh, let's see here. Genesis Gaming SWE did a 65 Swedish krone super chat. Let's see what that is. SEK.
Anybody care what this guy thinks?
No! 65. $6.89, and he says, the Ergotron TX is an amazing monitor arm for normal screen, and Ergotron HX is good for ultra-wides. Okay. Ergotron, let's take a look at that. Ergotron. Ergotron workspace products. Okay, I wonder if these are on Amazon. Like, I'm gonna be honest with all of you. I don't need to buy everything off Amazon today, but like I can easily buy everything off Amazon today. Like everything is set up to go on Amazon, where I can literally buy whatever I want. And
thank you to. Let me make sure I fucking know who this is. This is definitely Sunny. Okay, thank you very much to Sunny. Saying 8 to go. All at Stan. Let's hear it for Stan. I mean, damn you, honestly, I'm very happy. Obviously, to anyone wants to offer us, support anyway. You know, I mean, whether it's obviously through any means as well, even like your motivational as well, even moral support. I encourage moral support as well, of course. I mean, so yeah, I'm just happy I got the right fucking name this time. You know what I mean? I don't want to fucking call somebody by the wrong name. I've done that a couple of times in the past, which is kind of embarrassing. You know what I mean? Sometimes I've been guilty of doing that, especially when some names are kind of close. Sometimes, you know what I mean? I mean, Sunny Stan, they both begin with an S. No, that's no defence. That's no defence whatsoever. That was just me not paying attention. You know what I mean? I have no defence for getting the names wrong. Apart from, I was on autopilot. That was literally what happened. Is one fault. But yeah, but thank you, Sunny, this time for the super chat.
And see, a lot of you don't know this. I live in the outskirts of Seattle. What that means? Guess what's actually stationed here? Amazon. Anything I order shows up within 1 to 2 days, like without exception. Everything is actually warehoused right here. So what I order today might very well show up Sunday, Monday, and then this week, we could have a day of setup where I build the desk, I build the chair, I take the monitors, hook them up, put the arms up, and we just redo the whole setup from scratch as a whole day event. We could do that this week because everything shows up like this because of where I live, which is amazing. Like I live in Prime Place or Amazon Prime. It's really cool. So, I mean, yes, I very much could order stuff from other places if we need to, but then that means I probably have to wait a long time for it to show up. I might be waiting like a week or more, and in which case we're kind of held up on doing this stuff. Topobar says, what about a full Lego desk? Oh, yes. That sounds great. A full Lego desk? Yes. That's awesome. Then when I rage and I punch the desk, all pieces fly up into the sky, right? There you go.
Who fucking cares?
Thank you, Salty Dude. That's very kind words. I appreciate that. Jake says, how about a Grinch tip animation? Ooh, I would like that. See, here's what I have. Oh, hold on, let me do a quick shout out, then we'll talk about this. Super Gaming Lagoon did a $2.79 Canadian super chat. It's about $2 USD. Where'd you get the screen in the back? The screen in the back is the Divoom Pixu 64. It's a digital screen that you can either put your own artwork and animations on, or you can actually go to an entire community of creators who make content for this screen, and that's where I've gotten most of these from. There's a few that I get off the internet, but this actually comes right from the app that comes, with the product, and I love this screen. It's really good. You can get big ones too, like there's ones you can put on your wall and stuff, but I just needed one for the backdrop, and I think this is a perfect thing, right? It's really nice. I use it. It's so good. It's very versatile too. There's apps and things you can install on it. You can have this thing track. Let's say you're a creator that tracks the stock market or Bitcoin. You can actually have a ticker that goes there that tracks stuff live. It's insane. It's a pretty good product, so I do recommend it. Give it a look. By the way, if you're gonna buy one and you want to help me out, if you look at my videos, like my vlogging, like my podcast, or any of my vlogs recently, usually I tag this product in the description of the video. You'll see, product shown in this video, and if you click through and buy it from there, that's an affiliate link, and I make some money. So I just want to throw that out there. Yes, hashtag ad. That is an ad, advertisement or whatever. But I'll make a few bucks if you do that. No one's ever done it before. I'm serious. Like I've been advertising this thing for a year. No one's bought it. So I don't even know what I make. If you were to buy this, I don't even know what I would make on it because no one ever done it. But just so you know, it's there. Okay. Let's see here. The Great Zero, an Australian $10 super chat. That's about, I want to say it's like $7 American. Let's see. I'm not exactly sure what the conversion rate is. $6.55. I was close. He says, happy Thanksgiving, Phil. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Sorry I'm a day late. I thought it was today in Australian time. There you go. It's all good. Yesterday was a great day. It was a great Thanksgiving for me. Had a lot of fun on stream. Had a great time with my wife off stream. So overall, absolutely, good time, great vibe. Who fucking cares? XYZ just did an Australian $2 super chat. So that's like $1. And says, chicken burger. What do you mean by a chicken burger? I've had chicken burgers. They're pretty good, but I'm not having a chicken burger today. XYZ now did a $20 Australian super chat. So that would be around $13. Thank you, XYZ. I appreciate that so much. Thank you so much.
Is Sonny jealous of another Australian that exists somewhere else on the internet? I just see Sonny saying that guy sucks. There's a random Australian wailing it to Phil, and I just see Sonny going, that guy sucks. That guy's an arsehole. That guy's probably some shitty part of Australia. Like he's probably from insert random shitty part of Australia here. Deport YZ. Get fucked YZ. Oh, Jesus. It'd be a real shame if YZ was bitten by one of these many things in Australia that can kill you, these spiders that fucking just chew through your balls or something, It'd be real tragic if that happened to poor YZ. Oh well, who knows?
Cool. So...
Oh my God, what's up?
Thank you very much to the person that is not Sunny, Stan. Thank you, Stan, for the super chat here. It says, I forget we were at the current law. Then, that's our 20-second super chat. I mean, as I said, 30 super chats would get us a full house of any level of support. You know, that's one way. Also, as well as that, of course, that's, you know, memberships as well. Either, you know, so we're still 4 away from a full house as things stand, you know. So, and also 50 likes as well would get us 2 more free spaces. I don't know how many likes we're at currently, but 50 likes would get us 2 more free spaces. But for every 5 new or region members, we also get a free space for every 5 of those. So, yeah. But I mean, as I said, I'm not sure. I'm trying to think which one might be the more financially sensible way to do it. If people are willing to go that route, I'm not sure if the membership side would be the smart way of doing it or the super chat way of doing it would be, because obviously 8 more super chats would get us to 30 would be a full house. But obviously, other than that as well, like we're still 4 away, which is like 20 members. But I think super chats for now would still technically be cheaper if it's 4 free spaces left. I don't know. I'm not sure of the math. I'm just trying. I mean, I don't want people fucking going their way financially to make it happen. I'm hopeful that Phil can get us there himself by saying and doing some of these things to make things easier for us.
Man, okay, so how about this? We've been hanging out now for about, wow, almost 90 minutes. It doesn't feel like it. Dude, I have so much fun hanging out with you guys. I do. I don't even feel like...
I have so much fun sitting here and watching you guys give me hundreds of dollars. He's sitting there on $200 and he's had a fucking drink of alcohol as well, you know, a shot of like fucking whiskey. He's like, I've had so much fun just sitting here doing nothing, committing to nothing. Oh, you guys showering me money. This has been a great time.
I feel like I just sat down and we're 90 minutes into the show. Wow. That's awesome, man. Anyway,
Oh my dog, what's up?
Thank you very much to Warren for the 199 super chat. It says how many? 8 more. Well, 7 now. That was well, no, it is 8. Yeah, it's 8. Sorry, it's 8. I thought it's, yeah, it says 8 up there. Yeah. So I mean, I thought it was 7, my bad. So yeah, we are 8 more away as the thing stands according to the thing. Actually, hold on. Actually, has the goal expired? The timer ended. Oh, for fuck's sake! Wait. Hold on, 2 seconds. Hold on a second. You can load up to 3 hours, and we've been going for more than 3 hours. But hold on, give me a second here. When did the timer end? I think the timer ended right before I went live. So I think the last couple, if it stopped at 22. But I want to make sure. Hold on, I kind of want to make sure I count all the ones that deserve to be counted. If that makes sense. So 1, 2. Hang on a second. Hang on. I just kind of like, you know, have a quick count here of like all the things I've came through here. Well, it was, so technically it's 6 to go. It was 8 to go when Sonny gave a super chat earlier on, shouting out Stan, and then the timer expired. But technically we're 6 away, if that makes sense. But the timer expired because it can't go past 3 hours. But yeah, I was wondering why it wasn't going up anymore. It's because the thing fucking expired. So hold on a second. Shit. I didn't think I was going to be fucking going this long, you know. But yeah, there you go. But yeah, I mean, I'm going to still count it in my head though. I mean, obviously, I can't go longer than 3 hours for the timer of the goal, but we are 6 away from a full house. 6 more super chats away from a full house as things stand, because I'm counting the ones that went after the timer. So we just need to track it manually. Essentially, we're 6 to go.
What I think we should do, we should figure out what games to play today and or what the first game should be. So how about this?
Cares?
What game would you like to see me play first today? Suggestions. Black Ops 7. Why Black Ops 7? Because if I'm going to be drinking today, I probably should play the game that needs...
You know, fuck it. I can say if I'm on fucking rules. Shit.
Oh my dog, what's up?
I was about to say, so thank you, Sonny, for which says 5 to go. You know, instead of 5 to go, I was going to say instead of 5 to go, like, you know, you know, I was going to say just like 1 more would fucking do. You know, we've had quite a lot of super chats, I mean, and I'm very grateful for that. But fuck it, I don't know. I was going to say just saying next, you know, since the fucking timer expired, you know what I mean? I was just going to say fuck it, you know, next super chat will fucking automatically declare a full house victory. You know, so fuck it. I'll say that now, of course, since if I fucking came through, fucking say it before. But yeah, if next super chat it comes in, doesn't matter what size it is, we'll just declare a fucking full house, and that'll be that. For God's sake.
Oh my dog, what's up?
And that's the super chat that wins it, apparently. Meth Bear.
Oh my dog, what's up?
Thank you, Meth Bear, for the fucking super chat saying that rule 1.
Oh my dog, what's up?
Rule 1, no twifters, Meth. I'm trying to understand that, but thank you. Jesus Christ. Oh well, for fuck's sake.
Oh my dog! What's up?
You guys have seen a lot of my dog today, haven't you? My wee cute wee dog. But thank you, Meth, as I said, for the super chat there. Thank you to Gibble as well for his super chat. It says 4 to go. Then thank you to Stan, who says let's go. He gave a 4.99 super chat. Very kind indeed. And thank you to Warren, who gave a 1.99 super chat. Said one more. We're done. We're victorious, and I'm declaring a full house. I'm declaring we've got the 3 spaces we need. We're victorious. We got super chats are plentiful. It says only 22 because the goal expired. There was only 22. We started it over 3 hours ago, BST. So yeah, it counts.
What's up?
YouTube has their own timer. You can go as far as 3 hours. I don't operate by YouTube's rules. I operate by my own rules. So yeah, we didn't break the counter. It just expired. So yeah, the counter expired within a 3 hour span. We had 22 super chats, and obviously since then we've had a few more coming as well. But yeah, it's done. But we've won. We're victorious in bingo. That's the main thing. And we've definitely had. But this way, we've had more than 30 super chats today. We've definitely had more than 30 super chats today. Especially thanks to that late flurry there. And Meth Bear with the latest super chat as well, saying rule 2: no member of the faculty is to maltreat the abos in any way at all. What the fuck's this from? What are these rules that Meth Bear's quoting here? The abos? I'm so confused about this reference here. I'm so confused with this bizarre reference that Meth Bear sharing.
Oh my dog! What's up?
And thank you to Sonny for just confirming that we're over the line. 51 super chats. Very, very kind indeed. Okay, we've won bingo. We're victorious in bingo. Thank you very much indeed. Let's tick off all these squares. There we go.
Full house. Oh boy, how exciting! Anyway,
there we go. Good stuff indeed. We got a full house and a bingo card. It means we get to enjoy ourselves a wee marble race afterwards, and good stuff indeed. Oh man, I was very confused there because I was confused as well about the fucking 22. I think at 30. And I remembered it's a 3 hour time limit, so the bastard thing just stops. But there you go. Anyway, fuck it. We're victorious in bingo. Hooray for that. Full house in bingo. We get to enjoy a wee marble race afterwards. Let's go to live DSP and see how he's doing. He's playing the game. $480.
Change your stream title. Why? The stream title says Black Friday Special. That's what we're doing.
Well, yeah, but you might as well advertise the fucking game you're playing. He's such a lazy sack of shit. He's such a lazy bastard, isn't he, man? Jesus Christ. Oh hell, but yeah, that's for Phil 7. This is a good day for him so far, you know. There you go. So yeah, and the game he's playing, so Phil's playing Arc Raid right now. He could easily change his stream title just if I can advertise that, in case people are interested in seeing him play Arc Raid right now. I just realised this fucking. Have you seen his username? Like for this game, have you seen what he's got as his username? This is kind of cringe. I am not DSP, I swear. It's Phil Bonnell's username in this game. Very, very on the nose there, Phil. Yeah, you really convinced people of that one. What a strange fucking username. But there you fucking go. Anyway, we've won bingo, victorious in bingo. We don't have to endure the bad man anymore. Basically, today was all about just fucking him sneak begging as much as possible and reminding his audience about how much, you know, how he's not poor or whatever, and he's just basically going to go on some sort of shopping spree later on as well. Fucking ready for that. But I'm going to get marbles all set up, and I'll add any new marbles if I need to. So I'll be right back with the marbles. But until then, guys, enjoy some Scottish otters.
Watching his shows and you're paying his bills, you're a fucking loser. You should not support this guy. He had an opportunity to make serious money to entertain you, and he wouldn't do it. But you're gonna still fucking give him $200? You're gonna give him $50 to job. You keep your money. Fuck that guy.
Because you're not rich and you're not famous and you're not this and you're not that. You had an opportunity to be, but you blew it all. And I said, well, oh well. I'm proud of that.
Alright, you bunch of dafties, we're back here and we've got some marbles to fucking play. Here we fucking go now. Of course, as you guys know now, every time we get a full house in bingo, we celebrate by having a fun, nice, calming, meaningful game of marbles to celebrate the fact that we made it through another full house and a full bingo game of Enduring DSP. I'm going to hit random. It'll provide us with a random map here. Fantastic rainbow space made by Akia Nova. 21% elimination rate. It is a course which lasts about 3 minutes long on average. We still have 184 bots. I say bots, I say bots, they're all marbles. But of course the marbles are controlled by bots, just random chats essentially. But yeah, 184 marbles, although I did rename one. Somebody requested a rename, and I thought, okay, fine, I'll rename your marble, since you're a different name now and all that jazz. The fucking, I mean, to be fair, if it's one time, I don't mind renaming it. People like MRC Midnight change their name like every single day. They go from like MRC Midnight to something else, like fucking, 220 Midnight, and then I'll fucking be something different to like something else. They're fucking like calling me. If they ask me to change a marble like every single time they change their name, I'd be fucking having an aneurysm. I think, you know what I mean? I'd be going out of my mind more so than usual. What the fuck sort of course is this? So you start off going down here, and then you go through this portal, and then there's a thing here as well, which is just for decoration, I guess, and then you get sent all the way over here with a big fucking spinning hammer of fucking doom. What the fucking... Then you got the Eye of Sauron. What the hell's going on with this map? I mean, this is a fucking mindfuck of a map. Jesus Christ, man. I mean, it seems a cool map, but the one thing I'm worried about is trying to keep up with the motherfucker, Like, how will I know who's in first place? And people are fucking teleporting all over the fucking place. How will I know who's won, who's not won? Do we go through here at all? Is this thing just there for the sake of being there? Are we going around this? Are we fucking just being teleported to the other side of this thing? Do we go through it in some capacity? Where's the... I'm trying to... What the fuck's going on there? Is this a... What the hell is going on? I'm so confused. Oh, hell. Yeah, and the end, I imagine, is over here. Yeah, the end is right down there, I think. So there we go, the end is right there. Fuck me, man. I'm just... my poor wee head is very confused. Right, I'm going to hit start. And then I'm just going to zoom right back to the start here. There we go. So yeah, here we go. The marbles are all going. They're underway. Here we go. The marble that finishes first gets to pick Sunday's bingo card. Or what will be the final bingo stream for the month of November. Why the fuck are you in there? No, you go through that portal. Oh my god, that's so weird. Some marbles are dying. Biberflobber got smashed to the side of the Aether and Wrestling Ranter. And the Mad Max. They got fucking muted to fuck. Oh, Jesus, I'm so confused already. Warren is up there, and so's Baltic Bro in Ireland. They're doing quite well. Are you stuck up there? Cam Production's gone. So Planet Side's gone as well. I never did hear back from Planet Side. Planet Side won $10 from one of these marble races, but it never got back to me, so I guess I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. But yeah, right now we're following the Baltic Bro. It looks like they're in first place. They're going well. This is a very confusing map. Jumping Frog, though, is down there early and could hopefully... Well, they might get down early. Warren's overtaken, though. Warren, you sneaky wee bastard. You're in the lead. We'll follow Warren. Can he make it through? They're in the lead right now. They've been overtaken, though, by Sideways Dutchman. And who else? Algernon. And Crow Ratchet as well, looks like. But Warren's still in there competing. Warren's in second place for the looks of things, and they're right behind Sideways Dutchman as they get launched over into another portal. That almost went perfectly for him. Is anyone going to snipe one of these holes to get straight down? Who's in first place here? Jay's in first place. We're going to follow Jay. That is where you go. You go above the fucking circle thing. We're following Jay. It's not a smooth transition, no. Warren has retaken the lead again, or Jay has, or Jay is now in the lead here. It is a very close run contest of Jay, Warren, Algernon, Lil Shadow EX, Kyle right behind them as well. Eric Newton, Alejandro Facundo, Josh Fraser. They're all in there, all competing, but we're getting towards one of the final obstacles here. Because obviously after you, I said one all, but you know, get it past this point first. Then you get through these little spinning things of doom. Can get me the fuck out of here. I'm stuck in here. Get me the fuck out. There you go. I'm fucking trapped in there. Which marble will come out here first? Little Shadow EX looks like it's theirs to lose. They are doing quite well right now, but they've been knocked backwards. And Jay has made it through smoothly. It's up to Jay. Can Jay get through here? There's 3 of these to navigate. Warren has retaken a lead. Such a smooth... I mean, Warren's flying. Warren is flying. And Warren looks like they're going to win. Warren has indeed won. Warren gets to pick the bingo card for Sunday. Now, I mean, if I was Warren, I'd be kind of like annoyed, but obviously because you want to win these races when there's like something in the line. Well, obviously the winner gets to pick the fucking marble number, you know, the bingo number for the following day. But on Sunday's obviously the big race. You know what I mean? Sunday's, you know, after bingo on Sunday, we're going to have a marble race where we actually determine a winner of the prizes. First place, you know, on Sunday, first place gets 125 buckaroos, second place gets 50 bucks, and third place gets 25. So there we go. But yeah, you know, is this a sign of things to come? A lightning strike twice on Sunday. Will Warren come first again? Who knows? But yeah, Sunday, big day, of course, of bingo. Because obviously, after the bingo's all said and done, and we're done in June in Felburnell, we're going to end with a big marble race to determine who gets to win some prize. And obviously, as I said it earlier on, obviously, but I'll say it again. The only reason I can do the giveaways as well is because you guys are so supportive to the bingo streams, which I'm incredibly grateful for. So I'm very happy to be able to do things like giveaways for you guys. And obviously I've changed the format as well to try and make it fair and consistent for every single month. Because I mean, I don't know if for people who weren't there before, I felt bad at some months the bingo prize when I got more than some other months, you know. So that's why from now on I'm trying to make it consistent where every single month the winner will get the same amount every time. So there we go. But yeah, Warren won the marble race there. So Warren gets to pick Sunday's bingo number. When we're doing bingo, good stuff indeed. Did my marble survive? Yeah, I came 26th, there you go. Not bad, not bad. Good stuff. Right. Right, I am going to probably wrap things up there. I'll be reminder again, of course, once more. If you've not yet got your own marble locked in and secured, do it before Sunday, okay? It is not too late to have your own marble in there to have a chance of winning, you know, a prize in the bingo prize fund. The top 3 marbles get a prize, a monetary prize. So you've got to win it as the old saying goes, but yeah, there you go. Community post is linked in the description of the live stream, and there's also, obviously, if you type in ! marbles in the stream chat, you'll be provided with a link as well, so there you go. But guys, I am going to wrap things up right there. Thank you very much for watching the stream today. I certainly hope you've all had a fun time. Bit chaotic, obviously. Phil Burnell, the kind of format he was doing it today, his marathons don't really have a whole lot. Well, he didn't really have a whole lot planned for us. Usually it's a case of, oh, we'll play bingo, it'll end when Phil's recording for gameplay. Phil didn't really have much of a plan today. He just kind of sat there, waited for money to be given to him, and they just randomly drank as well. So, yeah, a bit all over the place today, kind of also because of Phil Burnell and a strange planning of his event. But I guess we'll have some more normal things to look forward to on Sunday when Phil will have his podcast as usual, and then I'll play some gameplay afterwards. So we'll come it back to our usual sort of schedule, I think, you know, on Sunday when Phil's trying to stick to some sort of plan of action. But yeah, I'm going to wrap up as I said there. I certainly hope you all enjoy the rest of your Friday. Enjoy your Saturday as well, what it is you end up doing. And yeah, obviously, for people who are enjoying me and Mookie playing Portal 2, the third part is out tomorrow. I have my video releasing first, just because, you know, fuck you, Mookie. Yeah, but my video is from my perspective, of course. And when mine ends, it will redirect you to Mookie's stream. Well, Mookie's premiere, sorry, where it shows you the Portal 2 playthrough from their perspective. So yeah, that's going live about, I think it's like a 12:15 tomorrow in the UK. It's 12:15 PM, I think, UK time. So yeah, basically 14 hours from now, the Portal 2 playthrough should be going live. So if you guys want to enjoy that tomorrow. For some, you know, just to see me and Mookie try and get through Portal 2. And of course, bingo are done as well. on Sunday. But until then, guys, enjoy your rest of your Friday, Saturday, enjoy your weekend. I'll see you on Sunday for some more robust bingo antics, and I'm going to end how I always end by playing notorious PIG contributions made by the supremely talented Pixar Animations. And because it's also, I know it's still November, of course, but on Sunday, I think I will start bringing the festive spirit into things in bingo. So on Sunday, I might show off the new intro for Christmas, courtesy of Pixar Animations as well. So yeah, you got that to look forward to as well, seeing the little tweaks that Pixar has made to the intro to kind of modernise it. So there you go. Until then, guys, have a good one, and I will catch you all later. Goodbye.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, "I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower?" When you're showered in money. When you go outside, and all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky, and you raise your face up. You're like, oh, you start dancing. You go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money. Read. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone, just gone like that.